Ey, esa niña no se aguanta. Ey, quiere todo porque... And we're back. We're back. Jailyne Ojeda. Jailyne, right? Jailyne Ojeda. Sorry, it's because my girl's favorite rapper is Jailyne. Well, one of them. So it's like, so I always get the two. Okay, but yes, Jailyne Ojeda. Here's what's crazy about it. We've talked sporadically for like years, like randomly. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're gonna hang out, or like, oh yeah, we should do, like talking about like relatable things. And I think it's so funny that it's like finally just out of nowhere, we're just like, yeah, let's fucking do a podcast.
Yeah, we had talked all the time, but we had never met in person until now.
But now.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like I just met you. It felt like
normal, right?
Normal, like
yeah.
natural. Yeah.
It must be because we own farm animals and and we relate on a few different things, which I know some people are probably like, how? But it's like, no, for real. Like we go through a lot of the same, like similar struggles, and we're gonna talk about them. We're gonna get to know each other. We admitting we don't know each other that well, but we're just gonna talk. We are having a day ones right now. So if you guys have any questions or any cutesy stuff you guys want to talk about, let's do it. Please, I will warn you guys though, if you're new here, I don't really love toxic, like go back and forth, like all that drama and stuff like that. So for me, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it cool. Get to know, people, but like, let's not do none of that weird stuff. And please, if you guys are going to try to clip shit, don't clip it out of context because I will find you and I will crash out. No, I'm just joking. I've been waiting to fucking crash out. Honestly, it's been so long. Have you ever wanted to just crash out?
Yes. Honestly, yesterday, I feel like I had so much like anger and stress and frustration. I wanted to like yell. Like I just wanted to scream. And I can't because at my house, if I scream, the cops will come. Like my neighbors are so strict. I'm like, what the hell? There's like nowhere I can go and like just scream.
You should scream. You should like break some shit or something. We have a bunch of...
I need to go to a rage room.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Definitely. I think you should. Yeah. And I think you should just yell. I mean, you could yell here. My neighbors can't hear shit.
Or the booth is soundproof.
Oh yeah, the vocal booth. Get in the studio, do a scream album.
I'm definitely gonna do that because I need to scream.
Yeah. If you don't do that, you don't get scared that could affect your health? Like if you're just like constantly having to like...
I'm always boxing everything in because I don't see when I can scream and like let it... Like, I mean, I kind of let it out when I'm like going for a run, but still I need to like go boxing and scream. I feel like that's the way I would take it out.
Yeah. I've been wanting to get into boxing again. When I was little, I kind of boxed or whatever, but I don't want to fight anyone. I just want to do the training of it.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't want to fight anyone is because, if they break my nose again, I'm done. I'm cooked.
They broke your nose before?
Knock on wood. Yeah, somebody sucker punched me one time in a fucking, in a bar. Just dead ass, just sucker punch and ran. Do you know how fucking, like, bro...
Yeah,
I was just like, that was crazy. But yeah. I'm like,
that was so random. That's
right.
Crazy.
I'm like, we might have to edit that out before people are just like, I'm gonna go chat, don't talk about this because we might take that part out. I'm like, because I don't want a bunch of toxic people knowing like
nobody knows this.
What? You're susceptible to punches?
Oh, we're just making it work.
I'm saying
we're like what? That if one bad punch, yeah. Next person that does it though, I'm fucking suing you. I'm not fighting you. I'm suing you to fucking hell. Like, I regret that. Like, I literally regret not suing that fucking person. I could have got some new titties out that bitch. Like, something. Except for my lawyer was like, she has nothing. I was like, well, I want her to have even less. And then she was like, do you really? I was like, all right, whatever.
When you sue someone and they don't have anything, can you do it like child support where you garnish their wages?
I think so. I'm not a sue happy person.
That's a good question.
That's the case.
I'm not a sue happy person, and I think the person barely even had fucking wages, so it was just gonna cost me a bunch of money to sue the person and all kind of. I don't like getting in all that. Like honestly, I'm a pussy when it comes to that type of shit. Like I don't want to, but if it goes there and I'm that mad, like bringing up my kid or something. But other than that, I'm like, How about you?
Have I ever sued someone? Or what?
Sure, ask yourself the question.
Or what were you gonna ask me?
No, I was just gonna be like, yeah, like, have you ever gotten in a fight or like any of that?
I haven't gotten in a fight since middle school.
Right?
Yeah.
She just made me feel mad childish. She's like,
no. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting in fights. I mean, somebody just went up to you and did it. You know?
I don't even like fighting.
That's not your fault.
I think people think.
Yeah, that's not called a fight.
That's called bullying.
You're actually a pussy.
No, like you were targeted. Like that's fucked up. That's not you starting a fight.
Right. And it's not even like I was like, yeah, bitch, blah, blah, blah. Like literally, I ended up finding out she thought I was being racist against Mexicans.
What?
I literally, because I was like, bitch, blah, 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 like joking, like bitch, and she said, and she was like, bitch. And I was like, no, like, when you say bitch, I'm like, what are you? Are you Mexican? And literally when I said, what
Oh
are you,
my
Mexican? This bitch heard, what are you, Mexican? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So it's
my
just like,
God.
They
And
Like,
I'm
you're
just
literally
like-
known for standing up for Mexicans. Like, that's crazy.
I feel like that's my only, one of my fears is that like, I do all this speaking up and trying to do whatever, and it's gonna be a fucking Mexican that's gonna like hurt me or something. I'm just like, but
Your
you
own
know what I'm
people.
saying? It be your own people. Do you think
Yeah.
it be your own people sometimes?
Yes.
Do you think like, and especially as women, right? Like sometimes it'd be like, of course it was, well, sometimes I'd be feeling like, of course it's a girl that's hating on me or whatever. But lately I've been getting hated on by men, hella.
No, there's a lot of sassy ass men that hate harder than women, to be honest. There's a lot of princesos. There's
Right.
a lot of
Princesos.
princesos.
Tell us about the princesos.
So I met Princeso recently and I'm like, oh my God. Princesos are a guy who thinks he's a princess and who acts like a girl and wants everything to be about him and is more feminine than a female. So that's a princeso to me.
Yeah. But like in a negative connotation, right? Because I'm sure there's
Yeah.
girls that like effeminate dudes. But
Not me, but yeah, there's girls who like
You're like-
feminine men, and but a princeso is like a whole other level of feminine man. It's like a guy who, like I said, he thinks he's a princess in the relationship, and that the girl should be the man and do everything for him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not me.
Why is that the trend though? Because I do think guys are like, respect yourself, king, and they like hyping each other up so much. By the way, me being gay is also like a trigger for a lot of these dudes because I don't know why they always want to be on some like, you want to be a man or blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, I don't. Like I just don't want to involve you into anything that I fucking do. But other than that, it's like, I get it, dude. It's probably hard to be a dude. Like, you know, you have to have a job. Like
Yeah.
what, and have a, you know, like steady income or something. I don't know what the fuck dudes are mad about, but lately they just definitely are getting a little more on their red pill shit. You know how like, you know, the politics shit, how everybody's kind of the red pill dudes that are listening to the podcast and working out and being very like, you better, you
Yeah.
bitch, you have no father. And you're just like, actually I do. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you bringing up my dad?
Yeah, I feel like the hate I get from guys is usually guys that are, sounds weird for a man to be jealous of a girl, but jealous because I make money easier than them. And it's true. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, I feel like if I was in their shoes and I see a pretty girl getting money from like her pretty privilege and I'm out here working in construction and sweating and she's out here just like taking booty pictures, I would be jealous too, you know? So I feel them. But it's like, no need to attack me. Like, I'm not harming no one, you know? Like, how I make money doesn't affect nobody negatively. So,
Yeah. If she wants to take booty pictures, you let the woman take the damn pictures. What the hell?
it's just booty pictures. I'm not taking pictures of my hoo-ha or of, like, my booty hole or my nipples. It's just my butt cheeks.
Yeah. There you go. It's just that,
Just my
guys. Why are
just
you
that.
upset? If anything, you're scared. I would be like, bro, like if I wasn't, I think the internet a lot of times feels because they have this anonymity and their private pages and they have no picture, they get to say whatever the fuck they want. But it's like if we were in a room, if every time you're in the comments, it was a room and everyone that's in the comments was a person in there talking, like you'd be the guy that we'd all be like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like you're telling her to stop taking pictures like that. Like fuck, you're scaring the hoes, bro. Like what the hell's wrong with you? But people take advantage of that anonymity. Have you ever gotten a comment that's so bad that you like want to find out who that is?
Yes. And I'll go to their profile and I'm like, I knew they were going to look like that.
I'm dead. Have you? Is there ever times wherever like you can't find their profile, but you're just like, I wanted to find their like
Their location.
whole thing just to be like, I just want to know what you live like. I want to know when y'all already know my spaghetti idea, but like I want to know when's the last time they cooked spaghetti. When's the last time they ate spaghetti? Can they cook? Can they not? Do they have carpet in their house? Is it dirty? Like I want to know all these things because I'm like, what type of person leaves such a hateful fucking comment? I want to know.
I've always said people that leave hateful comments are not living a better life than me, are not happier than me, and are not more successful than me, because people who are happy and successful don't have time to be leaving negative comments on other people's pages. That's
Right.
just what I think.
Exactly. But how do you get that strong, like mentally? Or does it fuck with you still, but you just
No.
kind of have to keep on going?
It still fucks with me. I'm not a robot. I'm a human being. So a lot of people attack me thinking like, oh, she's like pretty or she's famous. She doesn't care. I do care. I just pretend to not care and be strong. But sometimes it does get to me. But I just remind myself like, hey, these people that are talking shit are not more successful than you. They're not happier than you, and they're obviously miserable for them to be saying these things. Because I can't picture myself going to somebody else's page that I don't even know them personally and talking shit. Like I just can't ever see myself doing that. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, these people are going through something in their personal life, and they're taking it out on me, and that's fine.
Do you ever feel like when people get to say whatever the fuck they want to you, you have to sit there and fucking take it. But when you say something back, for example, that like you're not as successful as me, that's why you're hating. All of a sudden now you're cocky and you think you're the shit.
Now I'm a mean girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened a lot where like I'll stay quiet. I stayed quiet for so many years, let people make up super nasty and disgusting and harmful rumors of me, let them talk shit about me and my family. Just let them say whatever they wanted. I said nothing because my parents always told me don't reply, like stay quiet, like be classy, be the bigger person. When I finally snapped back, I'm going viral for being a mean girl, for being a pick me, for just getting attacked a lot. So it's like whenever I decide to clap back or comment back, they get mad and they can't take it. It's like I'm supposed to take the hate, but I can't give it back. But I like returning people's energy. And for the longest time, I just let myself get attacked and never said anything. And now that I do it back sometimes here and there, I'm a mean girl. So
you're a pick me and a mean girl. Like you're
Yeah.
all of the categories.
Yeah, I'm a pick me, a mean girl, and what else do they call me? A liar. I'm a liar, pick me, mean girl.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You're busy.
I know.
How
No.
does that even make any kind of sense?
Mm-hmm.
How are you a mean girl and a pick me?
But it's like I think
I don't
nowadays anything you do that like for example, whenever I've done stuff for like charity or whatever, people are like, "Oh, she's being a pick me," or "Oh, it's como se llama what do they say when it's like, "Oh, performative." And it's like, but then when you don't do anything, when you don't speak up, when you don't do things, they're like, "Where are you? Why are you not doing this?" But then when you do it, they say you're doing it
Yes.
for because you want to be a pick me.
Yeah.
And then when you don't film it but you still do it, they think you don't do it. So you're just like, "Bitch, I don't know what the fuck y'all want from me."
You can never win. Honestly, with people, you can never win. It's like when it was the whole going out to protest, they were telling me, why haven't I protested? Sorry, I needed to burp. I had already protested, but I hadn't posted it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then people were saying I didn't protest, so then I posted it, and then they're talking shit saying, oh, she just went to film herself, and it's like, bro, this is why I hadn't posted it, because you guys were gonna say I only did it to show that I did it.
Yeah.
So that was annoying. And then I actually wanted to give back to the community, so I was like, I was in Bakersfield, and I've always wanted to go to El Fil, you know, to work in the fields. I had always wanted to do that. So I met the owner of a field who does that, and he invited me to go, and I was like, okay. He told me what time to get there, because I told him I want to go when it's their lunch break to take them food. And when I got there, he's like, oh, they actually already ate, but you could still give them like food. So I remember I gave burritos to everyone, and then I wasn't hungry, so I was just gonna eat mine later. And then he was teaching me how to like take off the leaves and everything. I did it for a while, but like, yeah, I was wearing jeans and makeup and like a crop top. I wasn't dressed like how you're supposed to dress, but I didn't know what to wear. You know, that's what I had in my suitcase, so that's what I took. I don't live in Bakersfield, so I didn't have a big variety to choose from clothes. The next day, this girl that had been working there, she was like, yeah, Jailyne took advantage of the raza. She just came and gave burritos to everyone, but didn't even sit down and eat with us. Like, I don't know. Everything I do is wrong. Like, I could never do something right. Like, I don't know. I wasn't hungry. I didn't see them sitting down and eating. You know, most of them just grabbed their burrito. Then the guy told me to go, like, start working. So I went, like,
yeah.
But it's like people who don't even go and try to help get praised. But me that actually went and I tried to help, I got attacked because I wasn't there for, like, a really long time. And I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a frustrating thing, I think, especially because it has repercussions for real people, like our community. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that todos se andan tragando entre uno, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's attacking each other. Yeah. It's like the outsiders are looking at us like, look at y'all motherfuckers. Like y'all can't even get it together. If somebody, like I said something about donating the $10,000 or whatever, and then people are just like, oh, she's just doing that for a tax write-off. Like, bro, tax write-offs, you could fucking do anything for a tax, like business expenses is a fucking tax write-off. I could shoot a fucking music video. Like trying to give back to the community is actually like a good fucking thing. And you guys try to deter people from doing it. Or let's say you do go, and for example, when we went and we protested for hella fucking hours, we're there. Somebody saw when I left and they're like, oh, she just went to take pictures and she left.
That's
no,
so
bitch, like you happen to see me. You happen to see me. And I went on days that I didn't even fucking film it or shit. And then one of the reasons that I was live the whole time was because I was like, so you know that I'm fucking here, bitch, like as long as I am. And then they're like, oh, she's just live for this. So it's like, it does get very annoying. It gets
It's
disheartening.
You can't win with them. And the funny thing is that they are probably the same people that are just sitting on their couch doing absolutely nothing
Mm-hmm.
and want to judge people because you guys are in the spotlight. They want to be that that like that spark to make the flame
Yeah.
worse, you know?
Yeah.
They want to fuck shit up.
Yeah, it's gonna sound fucked up, but it's always like the couch potatoes or like the people like in their mom's basement judging the most on the internet. And I'm sorry, but that's usually the type of people that are doing
it. And you do have to start having a thick skin and being able to like after a while of like being hated on the internet, like for different reasons, it does get to you. Like it is draining. It does get to your spirit, to your mental health, to everything. Like I could tell you myself that sometimes it's gotten really, really fucking dark, you know, and it's sad because these are people that probably like wouldn't give a fuck if I fucking died, but they're literally pushing me to the brink of like, what the fuck, you know? So it's like, it gets to be a lot, but it damn near feels like PTSD because then you start like editing yourself so much. You start feeling like, okay, I can't, but if I do this, then, and it starts to fuck with you so bad. Like, are you in therapy? Do you like therapy? Like,
no,
I don't fuck with that?
Honestly, you know how I told you earlier that I just felt like going to scream, that I need to scream? That made me realize I probably do need therapy because I sounded crazy, you know? Like, I just need to go somewhere and scream? Or is that normal?
Break some shit.
I feel like I need to break something, hurt someone. I'm just kidding. No, I just feel like I need to like break something and scream to get out all the frustration and stress that I have. So yeah, I feel like maybe I do need therapy because it does affect you a lot. Like it does make me overthink. That's why I made it a rule to not look at comments. I don't look at comments no more because even when this podcast comes out, I already know
you're like, I'm gonna ignore it.
I'm gonna ignore it because I swear that is what messes with your mental health, the comments. Like once you look at comments, you start becoming insecure of certain things because they notice something about your physical appearance, they notice something about the way you talk, they notice something or they say something that you hadn't even noticed in yourself, and it's like you're reading into it and you're feeding into this negativity and you're like, oh my god, you know, and it starts to fuck with you mentally. So it's like now I made a rule that I don't look at comments anymore, and I just ignore it because si no me quita toda la motivación and I don't want to do anything because I'm like, no, they're gonna say this about me or this, and they make me I'm already an overthinker. So once I read these comments, I'm like, oh no, it makes me overthink even more.
That's me. What sign are you?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh yeah, I'm a Cancer.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm a Capricorn rising. So you're a hard worker. I mean, you're always busy. Like you do a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you have your businesses, you do your stuff, you know, everything that you do is a business around you as well. So it's like I can only imagine how busy you fucking are. Then also you're a mean girl, you're a liar, you're all these things.
Being a mean girl, a pick me, and a liar takes up most of my time, to be honest. It takes up so much of my time that I don't even know how I run 3 businesses, have 3 companies, and take care of my family. Like, because, you know, being a mean girl is a full-time job, being a liar is a full-time job, and being a pick me is a full-time job. Yeah. So I don't know how I managed to do all these things, but I do it.
And you have a horse.
And I have a horse and a goat. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know I don't have a horse, but I have goats and I have chickens. And it's, you know, I know that that life is a lot. It's draining. You got to worry about them, especially because you don't want. You said that there's a coyotes and fucking.
Oh yes. Okay. So I was telling her earlier how I wish I could have my horse and my goat on my property in my house, but I can't because for them to live there, I have to build a farm that's bear proof, coyote proof, and mountain lion proof because there's all these animals that can eat my animals, you know. So that's why I have them in Compton.
She's like, so the perfect place is Compton.
It's Compton. Like in Compton,
they got little flannels on. They got a fucking lowrider. Her animals are good.
All the cowboys are in Compton. All the horses are in Compton. So I feel like they're in a good area.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, but your horse was in Miami.
So my horse went from living like a bougie life in Miami to living in Compton. But the reason why is because in Miami, I would have to take a plane to see him. And that's expensive, you know, like having to fly to see your horse. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have him shipped to me over here in Cali. But I couldn't have him in my house. So Compton was the place to go.
I'm dead. Wait, a horse can't kick the shit out of a coyote?
Yeah. Can horses defend?
Oh, but it's the bear.
themselves
The
against-
bear
But
is the
coyotes
one.
are in packs. So imagine a pack of coyotes
Yeah.
like attacking a horse. A horse can kick you, but what if they go like? I feel like they can kill a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
about
they
that.
can for sure kill a horse. I don't want to risk it, so I'm like,
Right.
I want my horse to be safe in Compton than be
Yeah.
in danger in my backyard where there's a bunch of animals.
How did that come across? You getting a horse all the way in Miami? Like, how did that work out?
So, I remember I had a birthday party and they gave me 2 horses as gifts that
Oh, damn.
year.
Damn, what kind of friends you got, bitch?
That's crazy.
I
Okay,
ain't never got a horse. You know who told me he was gonna give me a horse? Jimmy Humilde told me he was gonna give me a horse.
He never gave you
7
a
years
horse?
ago, never gave me shit. I was like, damn. One day
He
randomly, I was like,
he gave me a horse.
at least, at least give me a fucking donkey or some shit.
yeah, something.
He didn't give me a fucking horse.
Wow.
You know, motherfucker.
Jimmy,
You
give
told
her
me.
her horse. Don't be promising things you're not gonna do. Like if
exactly.
you tell a girl you're gonna buy her something, you better buy it.
Now they're gonna think me and him had something. He just said
No,
that
no.
randomly. It was like actually I think it was like Miami. We were like strip club. It was wild and whatever.
He's like, I'm gonna get you
I'm
a
gonna
horse.
get you a horse.
He probably got the horse from where they got it for her. in
Imagine
Miami.
he did give her the horse. He
No,
he got the bitches mixed up.
No, that man has never bought me anything. No.
So you got you got 2 horses. They gifted you.
Yeah,
2.
that year I got 2 horses. One was from my ex-boyfriend and the other one from my business partner. My business partner at the time lived in Miami.
Mhm.
The one that used to sell a shampoo with me. Years later, he ended up robbing me and like being a rat. But at that
Jesus.
time, he wasn't. So he bought me a horse. I accepted it. And I told him, why would you give me a horse? It's like giving me a baby, you know? Like, so I got 2 babies that day, like 2 kids, 2 horses. And I told him,
Were they competing for who can give you like a horse? Like, why did they both give you?
I don't
Right.
know. You know what I think it is? I think it's that people know I like animals, so they were like, "How can I make Jailyne happy?" Like, oh, a lot of people are gonna give her something that's gonna like
give her a horse.
be a lot, so let me give her a horse. I don't know.
Oh my
so
gosh.
They gave me the 2 horses, and somebody took me a puppy too. Also,
Oh my
I
God.
remember, and the puppy I also gave back because I don't like accepting animals because I have a bunch of animals already. Like I have so many dogs, but the
Yeah.
horse I told
Plus
them,
these bitches hating.
that's why. Yeah, actually, let me not say nothing.
I'm,
But so I told
I'm
him.
joking, by the way. I'm just talking shit. I don't know who's the haters that hate her, but
Yeah.
I don't know, bitch. Don't come through trying to fight me.
They won't. They haven't even tried to do nothing to me.
Oh.
So then I'm just kidding. No, but they haven't. So then I told him, I'm like, I'll keep the horse if you take care of it, you know? And he was like, yeah. So he was taking care of the horse for me, like paying for it to get like everything that they do to horses, like los raspan aquí, to shower it, to feed it, walk it, all that. Because you know you can't ride them until they're 3 years old.
Oh,
Because if you ride them before they're 3 years old, you damage their spine. Have you seen
Aw.
horses that their spine is like this?
yeah.
Like it looks really bad. It's because somebody
start
got on
moving.
it before it turned 3 years old.
Some of my fucking neighbors around here, they be having some depressed looking horses out here sometimes.
Yeah, you need to wait till they're 3 or else it messes up their spine. So
Aw.
right now, now I can ride him. Now he's officially 3, but before that I would just take him on walks. But then my business partner ends up stealing from me. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna bring the horse here in Cali and just pay somebody in Compton to take care of him. And he's at a really good ranch in Compton. And there's other
Aw.
horses like him. He's a gypsy vanner. There's other gypsy vanners there. So he has friends now. And
Oh, they be hanging out.
yeah, they be hanging out, running around at the park together.
That's
He's
dope.
happy.
That's good. I've always told people I'll only get a
that's
horse.
A cute horse. We just looked up Gypsy Band.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Also, the dad looks like the top horse right there in that corner.
Oh, shit.
That's what
This
the dad looks like. Yeah, that's what his dad looks like.
Damn.
Oh, my
man,
horse.
that's a nice
He's a
horse.
bad bitch.
Right.
Yeah, he's beautiful. He looks like a Barbie horse.
That's awesome.
What's his name?
Thunder. I named him Thunder.
Aw.
Aw.
And the other horse I had named him Thor. I mean, no. Yeah. The other horse was Thor, but I gave him back. I don't have Thor anymore.
Oh.
Now I just have Thunder.
You gave him back to the one that the ex that gave you?
Yeah.
You gave him back to
I'm
Aw.
dead. Yeah. I've
and then
been gifted.
the goat you just got it here.
The goat. So a couple that I'm friends with in Arizona gave it to me in Arizona, but I just brought it to Cali because in Arizona, the house we have there, you can't have animals. I know because I used to take goats there, and my parents would send me back with them. They're like, no, the HOA won't let you have goats.
How many goats did you take there?
When I was in high school, like one time I was driving with my sister. I was learning how to drive, and then I still didn't like learn that good. But that day I was like practicing, and we came across a ranch that they had a bunch of goats, and I'm like, oh my god, I want a goat. So I went and I bought a goat. I get home with the goat all excited, and mom was like, you can have a goat here. So then
Oh
I
my
had to take
God.
the goat back. And then I never tried having a goat again until now that couple gave me the goat. I'm like, I'm just bringing it to Cali because I'm not giving it back.
Is
Aw.
it in the same ranch as your horse?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's dope. I got given my goats that I have now, and they were from Compton. So
Yeah.
They're from over there. Imagine.
I like
the
something.
ranch and everything.
Yeah, they're like, but then they had babies, and now I have a bunch of fucking goats, and they just
How many
chill.
goats do you have?
5. Wait,
Oh, that's good.
4?
Are they
One
mini or full
Oh, yeah.
or normal
No, yeah.
size?
They're full size, right?
They're normal
They're not
They're-
minis.
They're not
They're pretty
minis,
big.
but they're not huge. They're they're medium sized Mexican goats.
That's nice. And you named all of them?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Drake,
Drake?
Raisin, Milk Dud, and Bambi.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cute.
because which
Mohawk
one? Mohawk
died.
passed away.
Yeah,
Oh.
a coyote got Mohawk.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the mom Barbara, she got ate by a coyote when I was on tour. Both my goats that have passed away from a coyote was when I was on tour, and
Damn.
I hate getting that call, man.
But you don't have nobody here taking care of them?
Yeah, but at that time it was my mom, and my mom is descuidada sometimes, and and then she was mad at me that they got ate. I was like, what the hell?
Like it's your fault.
I had to send her money for like the emotional distress.
Emotional damage.
That's crazy.
She was just like, no, pues yo, y ahora estoy estresada. And she's like, starts crying. And I'm like,
You're
here,
like,
here,
you don't
here.
need to be stressed anymore. The goat is dead.
The
That's
goat's
it.
gone.
The goat is gone.
But poor Barbara, R.I.P.
Barbara.
And
what was it? Her full name?
Koa.
Barbacoa?
Yeah, Barbara Koa.
That's cute.
But are you cold? Because the AC is going.
A little
I'm
bit.
a little cold, yeah.
right?
I was gonna say.
yeah,
Usually it's the
yeah.
opposite. Usually it gets hot, but the weather's changing. What's your favorite weather?
A summer. I love summer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I like winter because of the outfits and stuff, but I hate
The
the cold
outfits?
though.
You
Like
do?
the winter outfits are cute, but I hate the cold.
Yeah, you like layers and shit? Like in the outfits?
Yeah.
That's dope. But that's why you live in, ¿cómo se llama? Arizona part-time? So you could deal with the heat?
So it's because I grew up in Arizona. I lived there my whole life in Arizona. I went
Holy
to school there. My parents are still there, but I decided to get a house here because most of my work is out here.
Mm,
So I'm like,
I
I'm
bet.
tired of staying in hotels and Airbnbs. Let me just buy a house. So I bought a house.
That's good. Good for you. So what's the hottest weather that you experience in Arizona?
120.
Jesus.
God damn.
And it's like desert, right?
Yeah, it's
Like
a desert.
hot? Ooh,
So it goes from one extreme to the other. Like it could be super cold or super hot.
really? I only thought it was like hot over there, not cold.
No, the desert gets really cold also.
Mm.
Like, oh yeah, I did hear about
Like
that.
Vegas. Vegas sometimes gets fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas and Arizona, I think the weather's very similar. Yeah.
That's crazy. So wait. So you live out here sometimes? Most of the time? Part-time?
Most of the time I'm here. When I get lonely and bored in that big ass house, I go back to see my family or they go see me.
Is that the house you were remodeling? Because I remember back when we talked briefly, you had got a house and you were like fixing and doing all kinds of stuff with it.
Yes, I've been doing that for like 3 years. I'm done now. It's because they took so long and so much guys fucked me over. Like a lot of the guys that worked there because I'm a girl, and then they're like, "Oh, she's a girl. She's probably an airhead." I don't know. They just took advantage, and some
Like
of
the
them
contractors?
the contractors. No, not the contractors. The workers.
Mm.
The workers. No, the contractor I had was a good contractor. He never took advantage.
I fuck with that. Like we've been making a building for how long has it been? 3 years too?
Yeah.
God damn. They gave me a deadline. They were like, it's gonna be this. And then things just keep on adding and adding and like
Yes, that's what
¿cómo se llama?
happens.
Los permits, and then actually turns out that you're actually gonna need to do this, and you're like, that shit just jumped like 6 figures, and you're like, what the fuck? Next thing you know, they're telling me a month. Hopefully, and look, my brother's like,
Yeah, I don't believe it no more.
yeah, well,
it's stressful.
But they said a month for his part or everything.
well, the thing is that the electrical is the electrical permits and the just getting everything done was the thing that was taking the longest. Now that they came and they checked, now
There's
we're
no-
one more, and then once that gets approved, then they do the shit, and then everything else is like easier. It's the electrical. I mean, you do gotta. It's a brand new address. You saw where you like pulled up,
Yeah.
like to the right. That's gonna be like a whole big building, and that's gonna have its own thing. So already this is 2 addresses. Now we're gonna have 3. Like,
So this is all your land?
yeah.
Oh wow, it's big.
Thank you.
huge.
Yeah, so that's why so we're building over there, and my brother's getting his apartment over there, but then also there's going to be a building for us to kind of have more of like the creative stuff and like merch and everything.
Yeah.
But it's been fucking forever. And I feel you on that. Like workers, like the contractor's cool, but then like all of a sudden somebody like the deadlines are changing, and I've cried several times. Been like, is this ever did I get ripped off?
Me too. I cried when this guy didn't finish my epoxy flooring, and then I went to expose him all over Instagram. And then
Dang.
and then I cried when this Jamaican guy scammed me and didn't finish my theater room. I cried too.
You have a theater room? Nice.
Yeah, but it's not even done because he scammed me. He charged me $60K and didn't finish.
Jesus.
Yeah.
$60K
Damn, that's a
for
lot.
wait. What were you gonna do in your
So
theater
the
room?
theater
theater,
room,
right?
I wanted to redo the whole thing because it used to look like a theater room like in an old school or something. Like it was very ugly. So and they put new carpet. They had to tear down the walls to do the walls again. You know the LED lights and the stars, the starlight.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And you know, to make it soundproof. So he made it seem like he was done, and the walls were hollow. He didn't put insulation on them.
Oh.
He just put like a thin layer of something. And I realized because I leaned against it like this, and my arm went through, and I was like, this is not right. Then I started touching all the walls, and all the walls were empty. And then I was just screaming and I was crying because I'm like, I got scammed.
Oh my god.
That's
By a
crazy.
Jamaican guy.
That's where you should have you should have made that your fucking crash out. You should have started breaking down
know
all
what?
the walls.
I wanted. Oh yeah, that's true. I wanted to expose him, but I didn't because he messaged me and he was like, "If you're thinking of exposing me and making me look bad on social media, us Jamaicans, we make you pay with blood or something." He said that to me, and I'm like,
Girl.
never mind. I'm not gonna expose him. I'm
You're
scared.
like, hold on.
But I was really angry, so I just cried.
I feel you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. But hey, you know, you'll have a theater room. I mean, well, you can make something else with it or like
It's
what?
there. I just don't want to spend the money all over again. You know, it's like I see it and I get a headache, and I'm like, bro, I already paid for this to be done, and it's not done. I don't want to pay for it to be done again. Like,
Do you like movies a lot? Like why like
I do. I love watching movies, but now I'm just been watching them in my living room because
what's your favorite movie?
my all-time favorite movie will always be The Notebook.
I'm dead. Okay.
Yeah,
The
that's my
Notebook.
favorite movie. That and Home Alone. I don't know why I've
I
always
love
liked
Home
Home
Alone.
Alone, especially
Mhm.
around this time. Around
Mhm.
like, well, it's not even Christmas yet, but around
Yeah.
like this time for some reason I like to watch Home Alone.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Home Alone 2 is my favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Home Alone.
Freaking so sorry. I was gonna go back to something. Do you have something for her?
I was
Sorry.
gonna. Well,
I had a
I
brain
don't.
fart.
You mentioned that you own 3 businesses. What are those businesses?
So I have a hair care line.
Mhm.
It's shampoo, conditioner, a hair serum, and a hair mask. It helps your hair grow. Like this is all my hair. You know how they
That's
say I'm a
dope.
liar? They also think that I wear extensions. Look, I'm gonna show you. It's my hair. This is all my hair. I don't have
Period.
extensions.
Yeah, your hair is
have
very
a
nice.
lot
Yeah.
of hair.
Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
it helps with hair growth. The reason I started selling the shampoo is because I've had in my whole life 3 bald spots. And it hasn't been from alopecia or stress. It's been from tight ponytails. So now I know I have a very sensitive head. Like if I wear a really tight ponytail, it'll rip the hair out of my scalp. And it's
Oh,
always right
shit.
here at the top. So what would help it grow back was that shampoo. And it used to be like my personal shampoo. It didn't exist at a store or anywhere. It was just
You
my
made
shampoo.
it like at home or something?
No. So my second business is honey. So where they make the honey, it's a lab, right? So they told me we can make your shampoo to grow your hair back. Cause I would go check up on the honey and they would see my bald spot and it was embarrassing. So they're like, oh, we can make you something to grow your hair back. And I'm like, yes. So they made me that shampoo. It helped me grow the hair back. And then my friends started using it, like my family members. My followers would be like, oh, what's your shampoo? And I would tell them, oh, it doesn't exist at the store. They're like, oh, she's gatekeeping like always. So they were mad. So then I released it to the public and now everybody uses it and it helps everybody grow their hair back.
Nice.
It also helps with dandruff, with caspa. And it helps it be shinier and like stronger.
Nice.
That's nice.
So
Congrats.
that's my hair care line. Thank you.
See, so you out here doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But these haters just don't stop. Has there ever been something that a hater has said that you were like, nah, but then you actually end up being like, all right, maybe I should take that as a note?
Like something that a hater said, but that I actually ended up taking it as advice.
Yeah. Like something that maybe helped you like reflect.
Yes. One time I did a podcast with someone and they were like, oh, I always think she's lying because she talks too fast. So then I'm like, maybe I should start talking slower because I talk really fast, especially if I'm excited. I start talking super fast. And especially if I'm telling a story and I'm really excited about telling that story, I talk super fast. But I guess to some people that means that you're lying. But it doesn't make sense to me because if I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna talk slower to think of the lie as I'm talking, not talk super fast, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was like, maybe I should just talk slower because I did rewatch myself and I'm like, damn, I do talk really fast. But I got it from my mom. My mom talks so fast, so sometimes I can't understand what she's saying.
What part of Mexico are you from?
Sinaloa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, people from Sinaloa talk fast.
Yeah. So
And do you have anxiety or no?
Yes. I do.
She said that's a hard yes.
So that's why I talk really fast. Not because I'm lying, guys. I just talk fast. But I took that as constructive criticism, and I've learned to speak slower.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
been things like that too that I'm just like fucking hater. And then next thing I know, I'm like, I'm thinking I'm ruminating on it. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I guess I could do better. Yeah. Sinaloa. Nice. You guys got you guys got a hell of a culture. And good food.
Oh
Really
yeah, the
good food.
mariscos are the best.
Yeah,
I
I
love the
heard that.
mariscos.
I heard the mariscos in Sinaloa are like the best.
They're so good.
I went with Kenya to when she booked me for the like to do a song with her and stuff, and then we went around and I had the food, and it's not just the mariscos. Like I had some bomb ass tacos.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yo, y'all motherfuckers, put your foot in it.
Like, this is delicious.
Hell yeah. So you have you have siblings?
Yes, I have a sister, a little sister, and a little brother. My little brother is 14. My sister, she's 23.
No. How do they deal with you being on social media and everything?
So my little brother, in the beginning, he used to hate it because all his little friends like would tell him they had a crush on me or they would have me as their wallpaper and little things like that would bother him. But now I don't think it bothers him anymore. Now since he's older, he's a freshman in high school. Nobody tells him anything really anymore. And now he's fine with me like doing social media. My sister, she hates when she goes out and they ask her for pictures because she's super shy.
Aw.
Yeah, so one time I tagged her and she got a lot of followers and she deleted her Instagram and made a new one. Like she's just very private. She's like the opposite of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what made you want to be on? So like, like I feel like you do have anxiety. You get stressed out from all this stuff, but it's like, what made you start? Like, how did it go? Like, how did it start? Because you're huge on the internet, so it's like, how'd that start?
So it's funny because I am shy and I do have anxiety but for some reason I like doing content. I like taking pictures. I like meeting like my followers. I like what I do. It's just I do get very anxious, but once like for example when I have a meet and greet, before the meet and greet, I'll be like sweating, I'll be overthinking, I'll be wanting to cancel. And then once I'm there and everybody's like hugging me and everybody's being so sweet, I'm so happy that I did it. So I think it's just I just overthink too much. But I started with social media when I was like 15. I was modeling quinceañera dresses, and then I blew up like really good on social media when I was 16.
How'd that happen?
So it happened from like memes. They were making memes of me, bullying me, making fun of me, but that helped me blow up. And because they were just like talking shit about me in the memes.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was like this really. They took a picture of me and photoshopped it really ugly, and then they put a normal picture of me and they put before and after tax season. But I was like 15 going on 16. But they just made me look like a man. I'm not gonna lie. I look like a man in the first picture from how they edited me, and in the second picture I look how I always look. And then it went viral because before and after tax season, like before you buy a body and after. So that went really viral. And then they would just compare me a lot to like the Kardashians. Like they would be like, oh, like the Mexican Kim Kardashian and stuff like that. And then my little brother, they would say he was my son. Oh. So they would make all these like memes saying like, oh, I never wanted to be a stepdad until I saw a look on the little boy's face. And it was like 50 Cent posted that. Like a lot of big rappers would post those memes and tag me.
And you were like a minor?
I was 16, yeah. Jeez.
That's crazy.
But they didn't know.
Yeah.
And then when I graduated high school, Soulja Boy and Rob Kardashian posted this meme that said, when you graduate, but hoe is life. So they're calling me a hoe because I had a long dress like this, but since it's tight on my body, that makes me a hoe. You know, like tight dresses make a girl a hoe, I guess. So that meme went super viral.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy to think.
It's crazy that like, sorry,
go ahead.
Like guys or just like whatever, they're just like on social media, they're just like liking all these pictures of girls with like nice outfits or like, you know, bikinis or whatever, but at the same time they look down upon it. Like,
yeah,
bro, what are you?
Pick a struggle.
Like, exactly.
And then back then when Soulja Boy made that meme, I think like a few years later, he messaged me. He's like, hey, can I buy promo? Like, what? I probably shouldn't be saying that.
I'm dead. Well, I mean, at the same time, it is a business, and that's how, you know, people, you know, get their. But it is crazy when if you're wearing a tight dress or if you're pretty, immediately people want to find the flaw, right? People want to find what can I say? How can I put that? I'm just thinking like the mental capacity and like the struggle that it must have been, but also being able to utilize that and propel you into success. I mean, good job, because at 16, bro, half the people you would probably, if you get 3 comments at 16, sometimes that shit might fuck you up. Imagine becoming a whole fucking meme
worldwide. I know. No, I remember I was crying. I'm not gonna lie. And the manager I had at the time, he's like, "No, Jailyne, you have to take it like a champ," because he's like, "You want to make money?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, then ignore all the hate, because you're never gonna make money if you care what people say about you." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "I want to get my parents out the ghetto. I'll take all the hate." So I took all the hate, and I was able to like help my parents get out of that ghetto neighborhood where I lived, where I got jumped.
You got jumped?
Yeah, in that neighborhood.
Oh my god.
It was ghetto.
Wait, at 16?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
Well,
No, you're fine.
when
I
I
don't
got
wanna talk about
jumped,
it.
8th grade, how old are you? 14? 13? 14?
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Huh?
Freshman year, I was 15. I think I was 14, 8th grade.
Okay.
8th grade, I got jumped.
Damn. That's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, jealousy is a motherfucker. When people can't understand what they're feeling, they just kind of start throwing out random shit, you know? And people project onto other people like easily. So sometimes like they'll accuse you of doing something that actually they would do if they were in your position. They just ain't never been in your position. So they're like, "Oh, you must be this, you must be that." It's like, no, you would do that. I wouldn't fucking do that. Like I've definitely gotten in that type of like people hitting me up. And it always sucks when like you are the complete opposite of what they keep on putting on you. And you're like, damn, bitch, if I wanted to be like that, like I'd probably be like even more rich. Like I'd probably be doing hella, but I'm not like that. I literally say no to certain money because I'm not like that, just for you to end up fucking going with the story that I am.
Yes.
Is that what you feel?
I that's exactly, you described exactly how I feel. Like I have a manager and he sees my DMs on Instagram. He's seen all the rich guys trying to fly me out, trying to pay me a bag to be with them, like trying to give me all kinds of money to do things. And he's told me before, like, Jailyne, if you were a hoe and had no self-respect, you would be a fucking billionaire by now. I'm like, I know, but I'm not going to be selling my hoo-ha. You know, like, I don't want to do that. But people do say I do that. And people, like, think that of me. And it's like, no, even though I take sexy pictures and I look like a hoe, I guess, like, I'm not. And I like to respect myself and go to sleep at night knowing I'm making money. Yes, from taking booty pictures, but at least I'm not, like, getting fucked, you know, like at least I'm like being myself and I still have my morals. And I know a lot of people can say I don't have morals because I take sexy pictures and do OF, but like I said, I don't do porn, I don't do nudes, like, so even though it's still bad what I do, because having an OF is not good, at least I'm not nude,
it's not? Why do you think it's not good?
Because like just the reputation it has. Like, look, if I didn't tell you guys that I don't take nudes, you guys would think that I do, right? Or that I do porn just because I'm on there.
I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah,
what goes
just
on
because it's like,
I've been told personally what goes on OF though, because I've had a meeting with OF and they wanted me to make one, and I'm just like, I'm like, I don't know what you guys. And they're like, you don't have to. Like, you could do anything. It could just be whatever you want to do. And I'm like, I know, but yeah, I mean, I have a son, and he was like, if you were to drop a link, it's a problem. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
so I feel you.
I think when I get married and have kids, I'm gonna erase my OF. Even though I'm not taking nudes or doing porn, it's just the fact of the name. Like, I wouldn't want my kids to go to school and be like, "Oh, your mom has an OF, ha ha ha," you know, like.
Yeah.
Even though,
but bitch, I be seeing y'all making bread. It makes me be like, bitch, I slept on that so hard. I could have. That building over there could have been 3 buildings. I could have 15 horses right now. God damn.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Before I had it, so I was able to buy my dad like his Raptor truck and retire my parents before I made the OF. But when I did that, all the comments were like, thanks to that OF money and OF and OF. When I didn't even have an OF. And I used to stand so hard on not having one. But everybody would treat me like I had one and say that I had one. So anything I accomplished, right away they would blame it on OF. And I didn't even have one. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make one because people are talking shit regardless. So let me make one. And like I said, I'm not going to like, I'm still going to take the same bikini pictures and everything, but I want to like actually talk to my followers and everything. So I did it. And then I was able to buy that house that I have now. So I'm like, damn, I should have made it a long time ago and not cared about what people said, because at the end of the day, it's like, if they were in my shoes, they would have made it a long time ago and they would not care what people say.
Guys, I'm making the OF right now. I just downloaded the app. I will be dropping it. Just letting y'all know, because I too want to buy a fucking Raptor. No, that's fucking fire. But no, I get what you're saying. Like people will try to discredit what you've actually done with your own hard work
Yeah.
and just be like, oh yeah, it must be because of that. But at the
Yeah.
same time, yeah, you're right. Like, who gives a fuck? Half these bitches is miserable anyway. And even if they like, even if they don't like you when they're in the same room with you, they're not gonna act like that. Right?
Exactly.
Like they'd be like, oh hey
Or
girl,
like, hey, you're you're prettier in person. Oh my god, I love you. Who cares what people say about you? And then online they're the ones talking shit about me, and they don't know that I've seen it. And I'm like, okay.
Right. I've always wondered that, like when people come up to me and go, I don't care what anyone says, like I like you, and I'm like, damn bitch, what are they saying? Like what's going on? Or the whole, yeah, you're prettier in person is like, what?
Or like, oh, you're nicer and like you're.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna be a
nice.
bitch.
Yeah, I've gotten that my entire life.
We were talking about RBF, and
Yeah.
she shows up, bro. She just showed up and goes, yeah, you know, because people say I have RBF, like you have RBF, and I'm like, yeah, of course I do. Yes,
Yeah, it's a
we get it.
struggle.
We get the struggle.
I feel like you have a bigger resting bitch face than me.
Damn, bitch.
Battle
Just
it out.
fucking right. I'm like, let's find out. This is where our beef starts.
No, but she's
I'm
really
kidding.
nice, guys. It's just when you see her, well, you feel kind of intimidated because like you feel like she looks like she's gonna be mean, but she's not.
Well, I know, but I don't get it. I'm anxious, so I have a lot of anxiety, right? And so I'm always like overthinking and kind of quiet. You kind of like you kind of like talk a little bit more when you're nervous. I'm assuming that's why you talk faster. Me, I just kind of get serious, and I'm just like.
So then that makes people feel like, oh my god, like she's probably like judging me right now or thinking bad things.
Yeah, but I'm like, damn, I'm not like I'm actually not. I don't think I'm mean.
You're not mean.
Like if we take it there, I can be, but I don't like to look. I went to a lot of therapy to make sure that I figured out my own fucking emotions and my own traumas and my own shit. Why? Because it doesn't matter how you act outwardly or what you do on the internet or whatever. At the end of the day, you got to live with yourself every fucking day. You got to go to sleep and be happy with what you're doing. You got to wake up in the morning. Your first thought is your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're fucking miserable or whatever, like for real inside, it doesn't matter how many mean comments you make on the internet, how much gossip, how much shit, how much somebody else is fucking up or getting canceled or not. Your life does not fucking change until you fucking change yourself. So you gotta, I just can't change my fucking face. Like,
same,
how can I make
I'm stuck with this face?
I like permanently smile? Like, how can I? I just end up looking scarier like that fucking guy. How can I fix my resting bitch face?
I don't know. I can't give you advice on that because I can't fix mine. I'm stuck with this. So
yeah, I think that's a permanent type thing. They tell me all the time. They're like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna be a bitch. You're so nice," and I'm like, first of all, rude.
Right.
But you know what? You guys are nice, and you guys have a resting bitch face, and you guys are nice. Same thing with me. Well, sometimes I meet girls that are like, "Hi," and this huge smile, and they're the biggest bitches I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, there's some ugly people out here, like inside.
Yes.
Like it doesn't matter how nice they are on the internet and how much they might, people might like them and follow them or whatever. When you actually like get to know some people, you're just like, bro, or they'll tell you a story and the way that they just, you know what I'm saying? And you're just like, damn, no, because that's fucked up actually. And you got to just stay away from them type of people because the internet is a toss up. Anybody can get followers at some point, depending on how you act, but who they are as a person eventually fucking shows, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like there's been a decent reflection of who you are, or do you think that there's still like you wish that there was people can get to know you better? Because I know you've been like on streams and you've done all kinds of different things and people clip and say and do, but it's like, do you think that there's ever been a moment where like motherfuckers can really see you be you?
I feel like there hasn't been a video or a stream up to this day that has fully captured like my personality and how I really am, because I feel like I've never let myself show, and I feel like those who know me in person, when I'm off camera, they're like, why don't you act like this when you're on stream or when people are recording you so people could see how you really are, like your personality, you're nice and everything. I'm like, I don't know. I think, like I said, all the comments have got to me where I'm scared to show myself and be myself, so I'm constantly like, I have my guard up and I feel like that makes me be like more boring, more quiet because I'm scared to be myself because of people judging, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish I could like just let loose and like let people see how I really am in my personality, but I've never been able to. I don't know why.
What do you do to like let loose? Like what is the most relaxing, like you're having a good time vibe for you?
I think when I'm just with my friends and I get comfortable, I'm very like how do you say it in English? Like you
Say
know
it in
that
Spanish.
saying cuando te pega el tonto?
No, never heard
Cuando te
that.
pega el tonto means when like once you get in that mood of cracking up and you can't stop cracking up.
Mhm.
And people think I'm high and I don't even smoke, but it's like I can't stop laughing from how much fun I'm having with my friends, and
Mhm.
that's my personality, and that's when I get funny. Like, cause I
Mhm.
am funny. People don't know this, but I'm funny. But I
Yeah.
just don't show it on social media or online. But in person, like if you ask my friends, they'll be like, "Oh, she's funny," you
Mhm.
know. But if you ask somebody that only sees me online, they'll be like, "She's not fucking funny. She's just a pretty boring ass bitch," you know. But in person, I feel like I am funny, and I've never showed that.
Is it
But
because you have
that's
your guard up though? Like you're
yes.
scared to like fuck up or say something. But what are you
Mhm.
scared of like doing? Like what they're gonna judge anyway. They already think what they think of you anyway. Like what at this point it's like, bro, be a fucking goofball. Or do you think that'll affect your image though? Because you are that put together, kind of like quiet, the hot girl that takes pictures. So it's like if you start being too silly or too whatever, like do you think that'll affect that too?
I don't know. I don't in that aspect. I don't really care if they see. I prefer for them to see me as someone who's silly than someone who's just like pretty or something.
Mhm.
But I think it's more my humor, the way I am. I feel like the things that I joke about with my friends and that make me laugh could probably get me canceled.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like I rather I'd rather
I'm
not.
dead.
Yeah. So
Okay, so then you're scared. Okay, so then you're scared of like that type of shit. But is it like
yeah.
what, like raza shit? Like how, like
It's just when you're with your friends, you can say whatever, and like you're between friends, and it's not a big deal. But people on the internet, they're so sensitive, and they're so like any little thing, like they'll try to like cancel you for it. So
yeah,
it's like I'd rather just not even risk it because people
yeah.
online are too sensitive, like way too sensitive.
Is that what you feel right now about like everything? Like, I mean, I know that you said that people were talking about whether or not you talk about politics, whatever's going on. Do you feel like what do you think is happening to the world? Do you think the U.S. is gonna fucking end?
Um,
Or
I,
do you feel positive about everything about
I,
the world?
I,
As a young adult right now, would you invest more money into just like here? Well, yeah, you are. Never mind. She has fucking houses here. I'm like,
but
bitch, I keep buying shit in Mexico. I'm like, that's my personal decision.
no,
But
I've honestly thought about moving to another country.
right? Do you
Yes,
like traveling?
I love traveling. And also, when I'm here in the US, I feel like I have no motivation. Like, I wake up in the morning and I have no motivation. And when I'm in another country, I'm a fucking morning person. I eat healthy. I go on runs. Like, I'm a whole different person. Like, the
Yeah.
Jailyne in other countries is not the Jailyne here. Like, the Jailyne here in the US is just like, I don't know. I have no motivation. Like I haven't even been doing content lately. But when I'm in other countries, it's like I just want to do everything, all types of activities, and be more outgoing. So I don't know what it is about other countries, but here in the U.S., I don't have that happiness or motivation that I do in other countries.
I feel you. Yeah, that's what it feel. Literally, before you got here, I was getting ready on TikTok and I was telling them, I'm like, honestly, my bot, like, it's telling me I need to get out the country real quick and like go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love being in Mexico. To me, I love being in Mexico, and I love Colombia too. And I love like different places. I recently went to Dominican Republic because my girl's Dominican and I loved it there. So it's like, it's dope. The food, the flavor, the music, the people, like the love, everything is so dope. And then sometimes you're here and you're just like, the cashier's being a fucking bitch and you're just like,
Yes.
fuck, you know what I'm saying? You're in
Mhm.
your car all fucking day and you're just like, wait, do you drive?
I don't really know how to drive.
Rides horses.
Horses?
Imagine me riding my horse to fucking Walmart or to like Whole Foods.
You should do it for the plot. If I was to give you a piece of advice, man, do it for the fucking plot. Do some fucking random ass shit and just be like, what's been going on with that girl lately? And did you just see her going by in a fucking
in
horse?
a horse.
And you're like, yeah, you know what? Sure.
Yeah. I saw a horse in the like turning into like it looked like they were about to go into the freeway, and I'm like,
Oh,
bro, what
shit.
the hell is going on?
Even the horse is looking at the guy like, bro, are we really doing this?
He's like, really?
Yeah.
I wanted a horse just in case, because you know how they say that if anything ever happened to LA, traffic would be insane. Like you wouldn't be able to get out. I'm like, I feel like anyone who has a horse will be able to get out.
And a helicopter.
Well, look, you have a helicopter?
No.
like, damn.
No.
I'm like, let me get that OF real quick. I need a helicopter.
I'm saying a horse and a helicopter would take you out of traffic. I don't have a helicopter though. I wish.
Right. I mean, yeah, I want a horse, but then tour. Then I'm out on tour and shit. That's too much. Maybe I'll buy one in Compton as well. I'll buy a horse that's your horse's neighbor.
Yeah, and you can have him there next to my horse.
How often do you see, like, do you go over there and just like, you're like, today I need a horse ride?
That was me yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was like, I need to go see my horse and my goat. Because that's therapy for me too.
Just a single solitary goat to me is funny. It's like your goat is like, what's up, mom?
He's with a bunch of other goats though. But that's just my goat. But there's a bunch of other goats there.
Like the silly one right there is mine.
Does he know that he's your goat?
Yes, as soon as he sees me, he runs. He's like, "Ma!" And he like runs to me.
That's so cute.
What's his name?
So look, I named him Chibirico. And then at the ranch, they changed his name to El Chapo Guzman because he always tries to run away from the ranch.
Oh my gosh.
He's always trying to escape, so they named him El Chapo. But he's always trying to escape because he's trying to go find me, you know? Like, it's my house, he's never trying to escape.
He's like, where's my mom?
Yeah.
So cute. Poor thing.
Yeah.
My goat, Drake, he's an asshole. He's just always trying to like destroy things and ram people. And
yeah, he's just always like ramming his head until like stuff to break.
And he's like,
oh.
And he's very transactional. He's like, what did you bring me? Like the goats only love me if I bring them things. Something? Yeah, I'm just like. And then I have my chickens. 2 of my chickens have turned into roosters now. Well, apparently they always were. I don't know. They always had it in them. They had the dog in them. And so now I have 2 roosters. So every morning it fucking wakes me up. Right. We didn't used to have roosters.
All of a sudden, I'm like sleeping at like 5:30 in the morning. All you hear, I'm like, what the hell?
Right. And it grew hella big.
Yeah.
You're a vegetarian?
No.
Or vegan or anything?
Like, no.
I don't know. Right. That was a judgmental thing on my behalf. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
But,
there was a time I was raw vegan for 6 months.
Okay.
I did it just to like better my health. But then I was like losing my ass, so I was like, let me eat chicken again. Wait, do you eat chicken?
Yeah. Well, not my chickens. I eat eggs from my chickens. Yeah. But no. Right now, today I started a fucking cleanse because God knows I need help. I needed, So I'm juicing, guys, for 3 fucking days, and I have a show in Atlanta. Well, by the time this drops, it will have already happened. Hopefully, it went well. But yeah, I needed a reset. Yeah, have you ever juiced?
I have. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? You just be like, I think mentally it makes me feel like I do it more for my brain. I feel like my brain be like clear.
All the brain fog goes away.
Yes. That's weird about food, right? Because like if your brain fog goes away, your body gets normal. Like, what the fuck are they putting in the food that's,
in here in the US? Because you go to other countries, you don't feel like that. It's just here.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, in Mexico, you don't be feeling like that. I feel like I eat way more in Mexico than I eat here. I don't know.
You're like, and I don't gain weight, and then te creo, and then I eat fucking 8 tacos, and then I'm like, wait, I do gain weight in Mexico. I'm like, that's a you thing.
No, what I don't get hungover in Mexico. Doesn't matter what I drink over there. I'll get I'll get drunk or whatever. The next day, I'm fine.
Maybe that's why people drink more over there. I feel like everybody drinks over there.
I feel like I don't get a hangover. Like, you see me when I in Mexico and I drink a lot.
Yeah, maybe now you should be the one that drinks and not me. You know, like you have a good time and I'm just there like making sure everything's good. Because me, we don't need to do that anymore, guys. I wake up with a mustache. I like wearing a mustache. Have you ever worn a mustache?
No. For what?
I told you, do it for the plot. I don't know. Do something fucking random. Like,
wear a mustache one day. I wanted one day to like put a barba and a mustache like for a TikTok that I saw and dress like vaquero. Yeah. But I haven't done it yet though.
Yeah. Like do that shit. Ride your horse and be like, fucking, I don't know.
Imagine I dressed like a cowboy and girls tried getting at me. Like thinking I'm actually a guy. That'd be so funny.
Didn't you say that haven't people said that you're gay? Oh, I didn't want to ask because then they're going to think, I already know y'all motherfuckers. Y'all are going to think I'm trying to like ask her if she's gay. I'm not. I'm just saying, I know that people have said that.
Yeah, they made up that I was lesbian. But I'm not. I think they made that up because one time I said that I had a dream I was lesbian. But it's like I can't control what I dream.
True.
That I could dream I'm a man. Oh my God, one time I had a dream that I had half of... Well, actually, never mind.
Oh my God. Wait, your dreams are a little. Hold on. Tell us more about these dreams. So, what happened with the dream when you were a lesbian? You were with a girl? Who was the
Wait.
girl?
No, so it's okay. So I think this is what I think. I think that when we dream, we go to other dimensions, and it's like our life exists in other dimensions, like it's other realities, right?
Mhm.
So in this reality, I'm straight, right? But I
Mhm.
think in another dimension, I'm lesbian, and sometimes my soul travels to that dimension where I just happen to be lesbian, and right there in that dimension, I'm a hoe because every time I go there, I have a different girlfriend. Like I'm always with different women.
Damn, you a player in that
In that
dimension.
dimension, yes, but in this one, no. So I think it's like I don't know, and then there could be another dimension where I don't know, where I'm like in a wheelchair, or I'm a man, or I'm black. Like I don't know. I feel like every dimension is like a different version of yourself, and in that dimension, I just happen to be lesbian, but in this one, I'm not.
Mhm.
But let me just tell you that dream that I had that was really crazy. So you know how crazy my dreams are. Like it has nothing to do with me being like curious. I'm not. I'm straight. But I've had really crazy dreams. Like one time I had a dream where in my dream I wake up and I had half a vagina and half a dick. Like so it's like one side was a dick and the other side was like and the dick was long as fuck too. Like
Oh,
it was
shit.
like like this.
She had a
Like,
dream.
it
She was
like a
well in.
horse.
Holy shit.
So in my dream, like I had a long ass dick on one side and then like a vagina on the other side. And
Don't.
I remember I wake up in my dream and I see it and I start crying because I'm like, why did I wake up with this shit? And I remember like I'm trying to take it off and I couldn't take off the dick and it hurt. So it was a part of me. And then I remember I go running downstairs and when I'm running downstairs, it's like swinging.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
I get to my mom and then I tell her
This
like
sounds like a nightmare.
it was a nightmare and I tell my mom what happened to me and she gets mad at me. She's like, ay, putos pendejadas, and like she's mad at me that I grew a fucking dick like if it was my fault. And that was my dream. And then I woke up in real life and I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I dreamed that I had a half a dick and half a vagina and you were mad at me for it. And she's like, you in your dreams. And I Googled what it meant. And it says that if you're a girl and you dream like that half of you is a dick and the other half is a vagina is because you're very in touch with your masculine side, but also with your feminine side. I'm like, oh, that makes sense because I'm super girly and feminine, but I'm also masculine because like I'm independent and I take care of my whole family and of myself. So I feel like that makes me masculine. But I'm also very feminine where like when I have a boyfriend, I don't do shit. He's the one who takes care of me and I'm just very feminine and submissive, you know? So I think that's what it is.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. I mean,
So your dream was just reiterating.
yeah. Your
That
dream
you-
is like, this is who you are.
This is who you are.
That's
Yeah.
good. But then your lesbian dream that you went to go visit, you were with a girl and you had mad bitches.
So yeah, the lesbian dreams I have, it's like I have a girlfriend and we can be holding hands and hugging and kissing, but I've never had a dream of me having sex with a girl, never.
Mm.
It's just like kissing and holding hands and like walking together and like in my head I know that's my girlfriend, but I've never seen these girls in my life. So don't think I dream of girls that I see. Like no, it's girls that I've never seen in my life.
What if one day you're like somewhere and you see the person, like the girl from your dream?
Oh, that'd be weird.
Would you
very
would
weird.
you be like,
You'd be
I
like-
can't tell you where I've seen you before.
Like I can't tell you, but we've kissed before. I just can't tell you where. Yeah, no, that'd be very weird.
I'm dead. But you said that people have said that and that you don't believe in. I liked something that you said, which is that you don't believe in kissing girls for just like the fun of it or like the aesthetic or whatever. And people say you're gay, which I think, I don't even know how to fucking talk about this, but you know how there's girls that make out with each other for the sake of like being fun or whatever. And they'll be like, I'm not gay. But it's like, she's like refusing to do that and is being like, because I don't want to be disrespectful or whatever. And then people still say she's gay. So I'm just like, that's so fucking weird, isn't it? Like people will
Yeah.
do that shit on stage for the male gaze and they'll try to get the views and the clout and everything off
Yeah.
of being like that. And then not give a fuck about affecting negatively real queer women that like, bro, like our life sometimes is in danger because of we're gay. Like we could be in a on a date and like dudes can get really fucking aggressive or be like, you know, trying to holler at her. And I'm just like, I don't want to fight a girl. Imagine I don't don't want to fight a dude. So I just sit there like a
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
That's crazy. I never thought about it that way. Because I know, for example, like gay guys, they go through a lot, but I forget like people get mad at like
Yeah,
lesbian
lesbians.
girls too. But
Yeah.
why? I feel like usually guys find it hot. No,
Well, guys find it hot as long as they
are a part of it.
as long as as
Mhm.
the guys find it hot as long as they feel like they're giving like they're involved, or like it's happening because of them, or they have a chance, or two hot girls are kissing, they're like, yeah. The moment that you dress a little bit more masculine, immediately they're like, what, you think you're a fucking man, blah blah blah. And it's like, whoa, like, dude, I don't, and please leave me alone, I don't want to get beat up. But yeah, like, guys could be very scary, especially, you know, for the me. And so whenever she gets hit on, or like whenever I've been with a girl that she's getting hit on, like, bro, I won't step in until like and I need to, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're like, no, thank you, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll let you be the one that
I can, like, I guess I can say I can handle it. Like, they, I just,
yeah, she's from New York.
I don't fuck with that shit. Like, if they try some dumb shit, I can defend myself. But so I don't get upset or anything that you don't get into it, because it ultimately, it's kind of like if people come and flirt with you or whatever, like, you handle that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's,
not be the excuse me.
I'm like, she could do it.
Yeah.
She'll say no if she wants to. She'll say yes. If she says yes, we're having a problem.
Oh.
But you know?
But straight people don't go through that, right? Like, have you ever been on a date with a dude and some other dude comes up and just tries to like take you from the dude?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, true. Blatantly in front of the dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
crazy.
God. What happened? Me and the T.
So it happened a few times when I would be with my ex-boyfriend. We would go out, and then they would like try to flirt with me, and when he's like right next to me, and like I would tell him like, oh, I'm with my boyfriend, and then he would like end up like fighting the guy.
Yep.
Sometimes just arguing, but sometimes like he would have to like beat them up. But on a date, I don't think it's happened. I don't really go on dates. And I went on a date recently, and the guy was a princesa, so I'm like, oh my God, now he reminded me why I don't really like to go on dates.
How do you didn't see it from
a mile away?
Like,
that he was a princesa?
Yeah.
No, because he was acting all manly and everything. Like when we were talking, like texting and on the phone and everything, and then in person is where I saw it.
What was the red flags when you were like, oh,
yeah, what's a princesa red flag?
So we would be talking, and let's say, okay, this is something that really gave me a nick. There was like a mirror in front of us, and we were talking, and he kept staring at himself, right? But when we were talking, I was like saying something important. He dozed off from how much he was staring at himself. Like, we're in the middle of a conversation, and I'm speaking my mind, and he's so conceited and into himself that he's staring at himself, and I'm like, hello? He's like, oh, what happened? I'm like, did you hear what I said? But he was so in love with himself. I was like, ew, like, not even me. Like, I can't picture me like looking at myself so in love that I doze off from the person next to me that's talking.
That's crazy.
So right there, I'm like,
Anything else? Any other princess things to warn girls?
Yeah, just basically, because I feel like.
Well, don't expose the person. I'm just saying,
I would never.
That's
what I'm trying to think of a way to say it so people don't know who I'm talking about. He was just basically throwing in my face things he did for me that he's never done for a girl before, because he's used to girls doing things for him.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, bye.
What? Yeah, I mean, this nowadays, the dudes being like that, or even, for example, maybe he didn't doze off. Maybe he wants to make you feel. It's like when people get with someone who intimidates them, they kind of want to like bring you down a notch. Yeah,
yes.
Like like my last relationship with my somebody that was a man. That did happen. Like, and also with women too. Like when somebody is immature and they're not ready for for who you are as a person, they're gonna do those little jabs and do those little like, oh, don't think you're the shit, or like, hey, you need to you're still a regular girl, like, you know what I'm saying, or like, be quiet, little girl type shit, and you're just like, you know what I'm saying, like, that's just fucking weird. But you can tell when it's their own insecurity, right?
Yes, for sure.
But you say you don't like going on dates anymore. You're just like,
it's because whenever I do go on dates, it's because I'm so fucking picky too. I know I'm not gonna find someone who's perfect, but right away I'll see, like, I can tell if they're a princess, or I can tell if they're a narcissist, or I can tell if they're insecure around me. Like, and these little things, like, they turn me off, you know, like, they give me a nick. Like, I like a guy who's like confident, who is a man, who's in his masculine, who doesn't feel intimidated by me or insecure around me.
Yeah, and it is true that even though you're like feminine and stuff, you still have that masculine. I mean, I think everybody has their like duality, right? And I think that being able to provide for your family, be a hard worker, do all that shit, yeah, you're gonna have a harder time finding a fucking person. But when you do, and if you take that time, it's gonna be fucking amazing. But also therapy, because you said you were thinking about it.
Yeah, I probably should go to therapy. I probably should go to therapy.
You know, people say like people either have like mommy issues or daddy issues. Do you have either of those, or you're just like it's just
No.
childhood shit?
No, I don't have mommy issues or daddy issues. I think my only traumas is like was from this guy that I dated when I was 19 that was like a huge narcissist, and like he hurt me mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, like every way possible. So I think those are the only traumas I can have just from him. But he taught me a lesson because now I know what I really don't like in a guy, and because of him, I'm able to spot when a guy is like a narcissist and a manipulator and an asshole like him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then me, since I have like my shit together, I don't have to be stuck in that, you know. Like I'm so quick to leave.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of girls stay. For example, most men that are like this are like rich men, right? And most girls stay because they're like, oh yeah, he's an asshole and he's the narcissist, but he has money. I'd rather get cheated on by a guy like this than by a broke guy. But it's like, I'd rather be alone, you know? Like, I'd rather be alone because I don't need to put up with the rich guy for his money because I have my own money.
Yeah.
And I don't need to be with the broke guy because for what? So it's like, I just want to be with a normal guy. He doesn't have to be like super rich and he doesn't have to be broke. Just a normal guy that isn't intimidated by me, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. Do you think that that's part of the reason like you like that security, like you don't ever want to be in that type of position and that forces you to work harder, or like where do you get your motivation to just like
keep making money?
Yeah.
Well, I think just because I'm a Capricorn, so since I was little, I've always said I wanted to make money. And I've always been super ambitious. And I think when I was little, what motivated me to make money was, like I said, I was getting jumped and bullied and I lived in a ghetto area, so I wanted to get out of there. And once I did, what kept motivating me was like to just keep maintaining that lifestyle that I liked, you know? And then now it's like, I'm not gonna lie, lately I haven't really had motivation. But if I think about it in the guy aspect, yes, I'd rather have my own money than have to rely on a guy and depend on a guy that's gonna like put me through hell and I have to be stuck there because I don't have my own money, you know?
Yeah. Do you think that's helped you like decenter men? Like it's not like your life revolves around finding that guy. It's just you're just gonna keep on working and focus on your
if my life revolved around finding a guy, I would have settled already and I would have kids already, because the guys that I have been with, right away they try to lock me down and have babies, you know, and get married. But the reason why I haven't allowed myself to settle and have kids yet is because I want to do it when I'm truly convinced that he's the one. Like I feel like it's more important to have babies with the right person than to have babies before 30, because a lot of girls feel rushed and pressured because they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna be 30, I need to have kids before 30. But it's like I don't see it that way. I think having babies with the right person is more important for me than to have babies because I'm being pressured or rushed, you know, because I don't want to end up with the wrong person. I don't want to settle with the wrong person. I want to find the right person and be happy, because once I get married, I don't want to get divorced. And I know it's out of my control. Like I can't predict the future, or I could think that everything's going to be like perfect and then it ends up not working out, and that's fine. But I still want to take my time.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush into anything. And I know that God's timing is perfect. So I never go out and say, oh, today I'm going to meet the man of my dreams. Like, no, I feel like if I'm going to meet him, I'm going to meet him one way or another. I mean, I hardly leave my house, but hopefully I meet him like at the airport or something, because that's the only place I go to. The airport, the grocery store, somewhere. But I feel like cuando Dios tiene alguien para ti, you're going to find him when you least expect it. And that's what my mom has always said. So I'm like, I'm not in a rush. I'm fine.
Do you have any random hobbies?
Yes, I like to play pickleball.
I like to play pickleball. Wait, you play pickleball like the rules and everything, like the kitchen and all that stuff? Or you just play pickleball?
I just play pickleball.
Me too. Oh shit, we should play pickleball one day.
I'm down. I love playing pickleball.
I like pickleball. It was crazy how it like took over, right? Like it's like
yes,
all of a sudden, yeah. I've never heard of pickleball until like when I was here, when I like moved to California.
Yeah.
Like not even like a few years in, they're like, oh, do you play pickleball? I'm like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It sounds like an old people sport, right?
Yeah.
Oh, to me,
but also, why pickle? I'm confused.
I don't know.
I think it's because of the little holes in the ball, no? Or something like that?
That's similar to a pickle.
No, I don't know. I honestly just made that up. I don't know. But I like playing that game.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It looks fun, but what's
the
difference between...
Would you win?
I don't know how good you are, but I feel like I'm good. I don't know if I
that
would.
seemed confident.
I don't know
Damn,
if I would beat you, but I feel like I'm good.
I'm dead. We're gonna make
But
a bet.
what's the difference between pickleball and
Tennis?
Tennis.
Tennis is harder because it's a bigger court, and
Mhm.
pickleball is smaller.
Yeah,
So pickleball is like if tennis and ping pong had a baby.
yeah, like somewhere in the middle. It's a middle
It's a
child.
middle ground.
Yeah, because you could fit a pickleball court in a half-size court basketball, which is what we were trying to do over there.
Gotcha.
So that's cool. That's dope. Anything else? Not sports related? Like, what do you have
hobbies?
a random shit that like people would be surprised that you like to do?
I like pottery, pickleball, and I like painting. I'm really good at painting.
You are?
Mhm.
Nice.
Like sometimes I like to go to the beach and just sit there with like the canvases and just paint.
Oh,
That's dope.
Yeah, I like
that's a
doing
nice
that.
hobby.
Then you just like mentally get away.
Yeah.
That's fire. Like, who would think? You're just sitting. I'm telling her to ride a horse with a mustache down to like Walmart, and she's over there in the beach like painting like a fucking movie. I'm like, you know what? You do have the plot. You got it figured out. What about something that? Okay, like that. Even your haters would be like, damn, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I feel like nothing would impress my haters because they don't want to get impressed. I feel like the people who hate me, I could tell them that I found the cure for cancer, and they would be like, "She found the cure for cancer because she's a pick me." So I don't know. I feel like nothing would impress my haters, but fuck. Let me think.
Is there anybody that you've had beef with that you actually are like, damn, bitch, like I wish we would have been cool? Like, are there people that just themselves have a one-sided beef with you, and you're like,
there's a lot of people that have one-sided beef with me, and I'm not gonna mention them because to me they're like irrelevant. But the only person that I did have beef with that wasn't one-sided, and that I do regret it because I had a lot of love for her was Jenny 69. That because I still care about her. Like I feel like it was the dumbest shit in the world, and we fought over something so stupid. And like I wish we could just go back in time and like avoid that, because it was so stupid. But
yeah,
that's so because I never have beef with no one, and I don't have hate for no one, and like I don't have hate in my heart. Like I'm cool with everyone. I respect everyone, and I want to see everybody winning. And the people that talk shit about me, like I pray for them because that's one-sided. But the only person that I actually did have beef with was like Jenny, and I do regret it because like I like her. And right there I did behave like a mean girl because she pissed me off when she went on live talking about me. So then I went on my story and I talked so much shit, and then the next day I was like, damn, I shouldn't have said all that.
Yeah, like,
but it's done. I mean, it's done. It's whatever. But she's beautiful. Like just because we have beef doesn't mean I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh, she's ugly. No, I think she's beautiful. I've always thought she's beautiful, and I don't know. That's it.
Yeah.
She's the only one that I've had beef with, and I regret it.
She's dope. She's very funny. I feel like Jenny, you guys kind of remind me of each other in the fact that like you guys are hard workers and like in the beauty stuff and everything, and it's like you guys are put together. I've always found it something worth admiring, and talking about is that a lot of times girls try to write off girls because they're pretty and they're just like, oh, that's all she must have. But I've met some very like business minded, business oriented, like really focused, girls that you wouldn't fucking. And so I do hope that you put your personality out there more because people can learn from y'all, honestly. Like I feel like y'all's business mindset, I would take some fucking tips. I don't think I'm that great at business compared to what y'all be doing. Y'all be making it fucking pop on the internet. That's dope. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Buy me a horse. I'm just trying to get a horse out of everybody here. Nah. I wouldn't be able to fucking have.
You know what? I'm gonna write to Jimmy right now and I'll be like, hey, when are you gonna get Snow the horse? Don't be promising things that you're not gonna complete.
I'm dead. Jimmy and I have always had a very, very love-hate relationship. But we're cool. Here and there we check in. We'll be like, what's up with you? Tú, güey, ¿qué traes? But that's cool. Is there anybody in the industry that you could say like did you assault, like you're like grateful that they gave you advice or they like helped you out in some way, like to make it positive, to be like, all right, like not just talk about these fucking haters?
I feel like every artist I've met and that I've done a music video with, they've all gave me advice. Like they've all been cool. I've had a positive experience with every single one. They've all been respectful. But something like big, like that changed like my life type of advice?
No, I mean just I guess whatever.
Jamie Emilia always gave me really good advice. Like I remember he would always tell me that he was super proud of me because the way I carried myself, that it helped all the other artists like around like respect me a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's dope.
And
Yeah.
he's always just told me to be myself and to not care about what people say on the internet because what they say on the internet is not what I am and what I represent in person at all, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably him.
Aw. So yeah, hit him up about that horse. I was kidding.
I will. I'll be like,
I was just kidding.
And Uncle Del Villar. Uncle Del Villar always really gave me good advice too.
That's dope. When it comes to music videos and stuff like that, like how do you choose? Do you have to like the song? Like what do you? That makes it sound like I want to put her in a video. I'm just asking because I know you've done things from like rap to like Mexican music to like, would you like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you have to like the song or what's your favorite type of music?
So I'm glad you're asking me about this because since I come out in music videos, I think that's why they call me a pick me. But I'm the one who picks what music videos I come out in and with what artists I work with. Just putting that out there. But I think I like to come out in music that I feel like I relate to it. Like especially if the song is like a love song, I love that. But if the song is like you're gonna be saying like oh las putas eso, I'm not gonna come out because it's like I'm not gonna relate to the song, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it depends on the song, it depends on the artist, and it depends on like what the script is and like what they want me to do. That's how I choose. And obviously like if they're gonna like pay what I'm charging.
Yeah. Period. What do your parents think about everything that you do, including the OF?
So the OF, when I made it, I remember before I made it, I told them, I asked them permission first before making it. And I told them, I promise that when I make it, I'm not gonna take nudes, I'm not gonna do porn. Like it's gonna be the same thing as my Instagram, except a little bit more like twerking, because I don't really twerk on Instagram, and I know how to twerk, but I only do it. I only do it on my OF. So yeah, I told them it was just gonna be me twerking. That was gonna be the only difference. And then they were like, okay, that's fine, and they were fine with it. They support me a lot.
That's dope.
And then the music videos, like my dad doesn't like. Honestly, my dad hates the way I dress, and my dad does not like when I come out in lingerie and music videos. And so I never do lingerie and music videos. But this last one that I did with Blessed and Anuel, the yogurtito one, I was in lingerie, so I did not take them. Because usually I take my parents with me on set when I do a music video. So it's like my parents are always there when I'm doing a music video. And I think that's why artists respect me a lot too, because it's like my parents are there, you know? So they have that pressure. But
that's good. That's very smart on your end.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I feel like that's a really good thing to do, to take your parents. So if you're a model and you're trying to come out in music videos, take your parents. Yeah. But the yogurcito, I did not take my parents. I just took my publicist. And it's funny because some of the guys on set, they thought that she was my mom, but she's my publicist. But yeah, that's the only one that I did in lingerie, and I didn't take them because I don't want my dad to see me like that, you know?
Do they know that you did that video?
Yeah, I told him. I didn't tell my dad I was gonna come out in lingerie. I told my mom though.
No, he gonna find out.
he found. I showed it to him in a video for his reaction, but
I'm dead. Yeah, with my music in Spanish, like I used to not cuss in Spanish, and I used to not make music in Spanish because I didn't want my parents to know what the hell I was talking about. Not that they don't speak English, but they just kind of ignore me in English. And so in Spanish, the first time, my dad and I don't have a close relationship, but he showed up to one video, and it was the one with Aleman. And when the song starts, and this is the first time my dad is even seeing me in forever, and he's standing right behind the guy with the camera, and the first lines are "Quiero dos cuatas, quiero que traigan trenzas, traigan blondes y traigan tallas," you know, and I'm talking about putting on like whatever. Yeah. My dad was like this. and first of all, we've never even talked about the whole fact that I'm gay. Like I just kind of like have ignored his opinion on everything, because he hates everything that I am is like everything my dad's always talked shit about forever. So I just be like, I don't know, I just be like, you know, living my life. But surprisingly, he just did that, but he was just like, nope, está bien. I'm like, nice. Has your dad and your mom always been? Yeah, you said they've always been supportive of everything you do.
My dad will always be mad at what I wear. Like he'll always like criticize what I wear, or he'll rather not even look at me. Like sometimes like I'll be ready and I'm heading out. He's like, I already know he's gonna talk to somebody. Ni me veas. I'm like, ni me veas, and I just run out of the house because I know he'll get mad. Or I'll wear like a big coat. I mean, I don't live with him no more, but when I just happen to be in the same house as him, you know, like I'll put a big coat and then I'll take it off when I get to wherever I'm going. because he doesn't like. I mean, it's not like I dress slutty all the time. I only dress slutty when I go to like my meet and greets because I don't know why I feel like I want to show a lot of skin when I go to my meet and greets. And then
you're like, I'm gonna give them what they paid for.
Yeah,
I'm here.
It's like I want my supporters to have a picture where I look like really sexy. And when I come out of music videos, those are the only 2 times I dress sexy. Other than that, no. Like, do you think? Well, right now, kind of. I don't know. Do you think this is sexy?
Sure.
Not like that. Like, do you consider this sexy or normal?
Normal, I guess.
Okay, then yeah, I think I dress normal.
Right.
But for my dad, this would be sexy.
I feel like for girls though, like that like to wear dresses. Like my girl wears dresses a lot, and it's like that's what girls wear. Like what the fuck else are they supposed to fucking wear? Like girls that like to wear dresses wear fucking dresses. Because when she got out of her car, I was like, I didn't know. I kind of saw the top, but I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't have heels on because of these fucking bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, we just need to redo that because being scared that someone's just gonna bust their ass.
Yeah.
You know, damn. But having a fucking place like this is expensive. That fucking pool they just fucking fixed it. How expensive was that shit?
That was insane.
God damn, bro. No, sorry. I just start venting.
It's okay.
My bad. Yeah, because being a homeowner, yes or no, like it's just expense after expense and then things. And then when you're self-employed, like you got to just make sure that, you know, and you pay a staff and you got all this. I'd be telling my son, I'd be like, baby, it's not easy to do all this shit. Please help your mom. Wash my car. Do something.
How old is he?
15.
Oh, he's a teenager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's his own thing. Speaking of like, because you have a sibling that's the same
yeah,
around
14.
there.
Yeah.
With your sister and your brother and you, like, have your parents ever had favorites?
They say no, but I know they're lying. Like, I know 100% they're lying. I think the favorite is my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that it's me, but I know it's him because he's a baby. He's the only boy, and he still lives with them. My sister moved out because she's married. I moved out, so I'm pretty sure it's my brother. And then my sister has always said it's me or my brother because she's a middle child and she says nobody cares about her. But that's not true. Like, I feel like they worry about her a lot.
Well, then that sounds bad too. You're like, they actually worry about her a lot.
Well, it's because she's very like sensitive. So I feel like they're always like, let's say we're gonna go on a trip, they're thinking about her. Like I feel like she's always like in their mind.
Aw,
yeah. So
good.
they care about her a lot.
My girl's a middle child, and she says that that's how she grew up, like feeling like nobody cared about, like.
Yeah, I wasn't really paid much. I mean, yes, my mom has always, like, obviously I know my parents love me, but I know that my little brother is like their favorite. And like now that my sister's like older and she has kids, her and my mom are like besties. So I'm just like, I've always been in like a neutral space.
To be fair, you moved from New York all the way to California and with nobody else. So it's
the
like
first time I've ever seen my dad cry.
Aw.
When you moved?
When I moved.
Oh.
I remember because I road tripped from New York to California.
Oh damn! How long did that take?
We took a week to get because we stopped in different places.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember my mom took me downstairs and we were packing and I forgot something and I already said bye to my dad. My dad was very like, okay, bye, nos vemos, cuídate, whatever, and he stayed upstairs. I forgot something in my room and I was like, oh shit, I have to go get it. I came upstairs and he had his head like this.
No.
And I'm like, are you okay? He said, fine, good. But I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, bye. And then I gave him another hug.
Aw.
And then I told my mom, I was like, he's crying.
I'm
She's
dead.
like, he's sad, you're leaving.
Aw.
But have you went to visit them?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been in California for like 10 years. So I've gone
back and forth.
Yeah, it was hard. When I went to go meet them, I was nervous to meet her dad because her dad's quiet. He's a Leo. He's quiet. He doesn't talk very much. He just stares. And I'm like, did you know your daughter's a lesbian?
No, I remember my mom said that
like,
my mom said that he took it better than she did.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Your mom, considering how much she loves me now, I'm like, lady, why did she not like me?
Because
they're like
it's very like the Hispanic,
gay thing.
que va a decir la gente, blah blah blah. I know that's her mindset. My dad don't give a fuck.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been together for like a year and something, but we've been
Officially?
dating like on and off for like 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on and off. Yeah. No, I just thought about last night because we were talking something about that, about like the dating on and off and the toxicity and the drama and everything. But you know, you live and you learn. Mm-hmm. Love you. Have you ever been in anything that's on and off? Me? Or like that you keep off the internet, or have you ever been canceled for that, for like relationship shit?
My longest relationship was almost 4 years, and we weren't together the whole 4 years. We would be on and off sometimes too. So
What did you learn from that?
That when it's on and off like that, it does get a little bit toxic, I feel like, because I feel like the moments that you're off, you feel like it's okay to like see other people, and then you get back together and it's like now you're fighting about what you did while you were off.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what happened with us. Like I went through a lot publicly and everything. And then when we finally were like, all right, like, are we going to get in a relationship? We did have that conversation of like, we're not, like, if we're gonna do it, it really is a fucking like from like now. And I think most people that do that don't keep that up, but I think we have, right? Like,
Yeah.
we kind of just clean slated and
Yeah, 'cause,
actually
I mean,
like,
when we were dating before, it wasn't like we were in a relationship. We were just like, go like, you know, I knew that like it wasn't a relationship, like a serious relationship or anything like that. We were both trying to figure each other like ourselves out. So when we got into the relationship, we spoke about it. We are just like, we're not gonna, bring up stuff that we did or whatever when we were literally just dating. Like, we knew what it was. So.
But have you ever had a like wild single life, or you just were like, you've always been very, when now you're single, it's very paint at the beach, ride a horse, like calm, relax?
No,
or have you ever partied?
Party? I love to party because I like to dance. Like, I like to dance with a lot of guys. Like, that's always been my thing when I'm single. It's like, I just want to dance with, like, a lot of guys. But I don't think that's bad. Like, it's dancing. To me, it's fun. It's not like perreo where I'm grinding on them. It's banda. Yeah, so to me, that's how I enjoy my single life. Like, that's when I'm like, oh my God, I'm happy I'm single because I could dance with whoever I want. But then I wouldn't mind, like, being in a relationship and only having to dance with him. It's just when I'm single, that's how I've enjoyed my life because I don't, like, drink or anything like that. So it's like my way of having fun is like traveling and dancing.
I like dancing too. Is that a complete no? If a guy can't dance that well, or would you take a little bit uglier guy, but he can really really dance?
Yeah.
Or like, okay, period.
Yeah, it's because I prefer a guy who's a little bit like not that handsome, because like I said, the ones that are super handsome, they're super like conceited and in love with themselves and egocentrico and arrogant and princesos, and I don't.
But haven't you ever heard like whenever you give the ugly guy a chance,
he treats you like you're ugly? Yeah, that's why I said like a little bit not that handsome, not super ugly, because then they treat you like you're really
right. Ugly. They start wild. Like, people sometimes you give them a chance and you're like, damn, I was giving you the chance because I thought it would go better, and it ends up being worse, and you're like, and I have to deal with your fucking face. Damn. I feel you. Damn. Have you ever gave an ugly guy a chance and they treated you bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. You're like, that's how you learn
from experience. Yeah, it's happened.
Has your sister ever given you advice, like, dating advice or anything like? And have you guys ever fought? Because I know you guys are like as little kids.
So me and my sister, she was always like the lover girl, where she would be like in love and in a relationship, and I would be the one that would be like, oh my God, like I'd rather go on dates and meet different guys and see which one's the best one, like, and her, she would meet the first guy she would meet, like that's who she would stay with for a long time. So I think she's only had like, before her husband, like 1 or 2 boyfriends. I don't know, because I feel like she was always dating someone for a really long time. And me, no, I would be like, oh my God, what a boring way to live, always having a boyfriend. Like, I would like rather be single and then like enjoy my life and get to do whatever without anyone like tripping on me.
Yeah.
And she's always been shy and quiet, and I've always been like more talking and outgoing, and I love to travel, and she hates it. One time I forced her to go with me to Bahamas. You know what she did? I'm like, bitch, any other girl would be so happy to be in your place right now. I think that was our biggest fight, because like I was so angry that I have her in Bahamas in like a really nice hotel room, and she only wanted to be in the hotel room to be on her phone. I think she was dating a guy, texting the guy she was dating, because she did not want to leave. Like, I forced her to go, that island where they have the pigs on the beach? I forced her to go there. She didn't want to go. I forced her to go see the sharks. I forced her to get out of the hotel room, and she'd be in a bad mood the whole time. And then I remember we got back to the room, and she's just like, I'm not leaving the room no more. She was just so angry. So now it's like, I think back, and I remember when you were such a bitch and you wouldn't want to travel with me, and I would force you to. And now it's like, she's like, when are we going on a trip together? But back then, I would have to force her to travel with me. And when any other girl would die to travel to places like that,
Yeah.
So that's what our fights used to be about. that she hated like the attention and she hated traveling, and I loved the attention and I loved traveling. Like I remember our first day of school, I was a senior and she was a freshman, and it was gonna be our first day at a new school because I bought us a new house in a new area. So I remember I'm super nervous. So I think she's next to me, right? So I'm telling her like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. There's a crowd of people walking up to us. Like, what are they gonna ask us? I turn, I'm talking to myself because she's all the fucking way over there. She left me. And I didn't notice. I didn't notice because I was so nervous, like looking at all the people walking up to me, that I'm like just talking, and I turn. I'm like, imagine how crazy I look to these people, that I'm talking to myself, walking, and my sister's like way the fuck out there. And I'm like, dead. And then later at home, I'm like, why did you do that to me? She's like, I'm not gonna be by you when there's all these people there. But she was just very dead. Like she's very antisocial, you know. Aww. Now she's a little bit better now that she's married. I feel like marriage brought out a side of her that I hadn't seen, because before she was married, she was always like locked up in her room and angry, and you know, like didn't want to like really spend time with me. And now that she's married, she's a sweetheart. And now she's like hugging me and giving me kisses. Aww. Now I'm the one that's like, okay, you're too much now. But back then it was me like all over her, and she would push me away, and now she's way nicer. So I love how she is now, and now we're really close. But before we would, and then when we were even smaller, we would beat each other up. And I know it's not fair because I'm bigger than her, but I would. Could she fight? She could fight. Yeah, she could fight. I remember one time she was almost like beating me up, so I just grabbed her and I threw her against the wall. Oh my god! I think that's the most aggressive I've been with her. Are you pretty strong? I'm strong. Right? Yeah. I feel like yeah.
Picking somebody up and throwing them against the wall.
Yeah, but because she kept scratching me and it was hurting, so I just grabbed her and I threw her against the wall. I'm dead. I don't know if she remembers that. I'm gonna ask her. Is there rage rooms in LA? We should go to a rage room one of these days. There is. I went to one a while ago. Oh. Yeah? What's the sister sign? She's a Leo. She's a Leo and I'm a Capricorn. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I used to I wanted to build one here, a fucking rage room. I want to build one. You should. Just to fuck shit up. And also because sometimes, you know, since we were building and doing all kind and then drinking and bottles and whatever, I'm like, we got hella shit to break and bats and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, there is one close by.
Yeah. Are you pro gun or anti gun? Like, have you ever gone to a gun range and like shot? That's what I used to do in my free time. I love shooting. Period. What's the biggest gun you shoot? Corno Chivo. What is that? In high school, I would ditch just to go to the desert and go shooting. Like, don't do that if you're young and you're watching this and you're in school. Don't ditch. But I used to do that because in Arizona, it's a thing to go ride razors and to go shooting in the desert. So that's what I used to love doing. So are you an adrenaline junkie? You like that shit? Have you ever jumped out of a plane? Yes. You have? Yeah. Nice. How'd it feel? It felt. So when I first jumped out of the plane, it hurt my ears because you know how like the wind is going. Have you guys done it?
I've done it.
She's done it. Okay, so you know how the wind.
It messes with your ear and then your face is.
Yes. Oh my god. Crazy. I didn't. Even my forehead was going like this. Yeah. Like it's supposed to be tight right here. Even my forehead was flapping. I was like, what the fuck? My whole face was like coming off of my skull. Like it was just like.
It's exactly.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I had a video. I paid to get it like recorded. And it looks, the first like 20, 30 seconds, it's ridiculous. I'm just like, oh my God.
I look so bad. And I remember the guy's like, tira un beso. Do you see the lady's mouth? My lip was all the way up here. And he's like, tira un beso. How am I going to tirar un beso when my mouth looks like that? Yep. Is that what he said? Like, yeah, and he kept saying, tira un beso. And I'm like, this fucking guy just went like that, but my mouth was wide open like that. Like, I can't tirar un beso like that. That's exactly what I look like. It's because your whole face is like flapping. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you do not look cute. Like you can't expect to go skydiving and look cute. It's not happening.
It's only when you hit the parachute, and then you're just gliding, that's when it looks good.
When you're just floating there, that's the amazing part. That's what makes you want to do it again. But when you're falling like that, hell no, because it's like the pain in your ears, the flapping of your skin, and like the anxiety that when you're pulling the parachute, but once you pull the parachute you're floating.
Did you hesitate going?
Like yes, I didn't want. Okay, so I do love adrenaline, but I didn't want to do that day. Okay, remember I told you guys I dated a guy when I was 19 that traumatized me? Oh, he wanted to ask me to be his girlfriend that day, like on the plane. So he forced me to do that. I didn't want to. And so I did it for him, but they made him jump out last and I jumped out first. So I jumped out with my eyes closed because I didn't want to do that. And then when I landed, I'm all excited. And when he landed, he was fucking mad and miserable. I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, nothing. And he's like taking something off of his hand. Y alcanza a ver where it said, you want to be my girlfriend? I was like, oh, this little fucker was going to ask me to be his girlfriend in the air, but he couldn't. He couldn't. They didn't let him jump.
You can't do two at a time as one.
Yeah, it's
like,
one
you
at
go
a time.
one by
He
one.
thought that we were gonna be by each other in the air and that he was gonna go like this and show me that where it says "Quieres ser mi novia," but they did.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
You say,
He's a bad
but
guy.
he's a narcissist. Like
Oh, okay.
that's when I thought, too, but he ended up being a fucking monster. So I hate him. But at that time, that was cute trying to do
yeah,
that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, well, maybe that's why he became a monster. He was like, in that day, he's like, I didn't get my way. I fucking hate everyone. But that's crazy. Yeah, that's dope. I've always wanted to, but then back in all my relationships have never let me. And then now that you would let me, you can't do it. So now I'm like,
why can't you do it?
Oh, I have a heart condition.
Oh, and it's too much.
I did it, yeah, but I did it I did it knowing. But you know when you're young or whatever, but I had a medical scare a couple years ago, and I told my doctor. Then she's like, "Don't ever do it again."
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, when we be going to things like roller coasters and stuff, and I see them be like, "Don't come on if you have a," I just be looking at her like, "Are we? Let's not do this."
Yeah.
But you like most things, like you like adrenaline. For you to have jumped,
I'm very. I feel like I do, but like I'm very conscious of it. So.
But you don't drive. Can you drive go-karts?
Yeah, I know how to drive Can-Ams and go-karts. I know how to drive. It's just that I've never drove on the freeway.
Oh, okay. Like
I can drive.
Ever?
No, never. Like I want to. I've just never drove on the freeway. So that's why I say I can't drive. I can. I'm not that great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a distracted driver.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know. I mean, when I'm on the road, I see things, and the next thing you know, sometimes I've almost crashed because like if somebody is on the side of the road, like side of the road, and they look fucking crazy, like that's crazy. That's a problem. Like you can't be looking super crazy. Yeah, it's distracting as hell. Like I'll be like driving, and then I'll be like, oh shit, what the hell? And next thing I know, I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, that's where you really see my.
No, I drive like an old lady. I'm like this, and I do not touch my phone at all. I'm like so focused because I'm scared.
Good. That's good. That's, keep doing that. Yes. She's a better driver than me. So she drives and people laugh at me that I'm the passenger princess. But hey, I'm trying to keep y'all safe on the road. So I just.
I think there was this one time where what Justine said.
Oh, yeah. As soon as we came back, she said that I almost killed us and that I'm a terrible driver.
I guess they went to the mall. We were somewhere and they went to the mall and I stayed. And when they got back, one of her best friends goes, Stephanie, don't ever let her drive.
She almost killed her.
I could drive. I'm just distracted. I could drive fast.
If we need to get somewhere and we're tired, like we're on crunch time, she's driving.
I got it. I'm not crashing. I'm not nothing, but I got to be focused. It's just my ADHD. Do you have ADHD or anything like that? No, you seem pretty neurotypical.
I don't think I have that.
That's cool.
What is that again?
Like attention deficit, like when you're just kind of like all over the place with your attention.
I think I do have that, but not when I'm driving. I only have that like in any other circumstance, but not when I'm driving. Because when I'm driving, I can focus.
Do you ever?
Because I'm scared.
Do you ever? Does your brain like? Do you constantly deal with attention problems or no?
I do.
Yeah.
And somebody called me out on it one time. I remember I went to but it depends who, because if it's someone who's saying something really interesting, I can focus. But if it's someone who's like just talking about something that I'm not interested in, I doze off. Like I remember I went to this event and there was a guy there who was like kind of getting on my nerves, and he just kept talking and talking. And then he was like, when you have a conversation with someone, you look super uninterested. He's like, it's not cute. And I was like, because I'm not interested right now.
Right.
But that's the only time I've been called out for that. But I don't know if I do it all the time. I think I was just doing it with him, to be honest, because I wasn't interested.
Yeah, I mean, some people are boring, and then they just keep talking and talking. And you're just like
shut
what
up.
The fuck? Yeah, But I'm definitely very neuro fucking divergent, and I'd be struggling with that. How about mental health? Like, do you struggle with? I'm telling her, I'm like, you depressed ever?
I do get depressed, and I notice when I get depressed because I don't have motivation to get out of bed and I just want to sleep all day. Mm-hmm. So I think that's when I notice I'm like depressed. Because
do you ever feel it coming on? Like, do you ever be like, I think I'm gonna get in one of those like slumps, or does it just hit you out of nowhere?
It hits me out of nowhere, like it just slaps me in the face out of nowhere.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you get out of it?
I just like remind myself who I am. I'm just kidding.
You're like, I look in the mirror, I start twerking.
I just like twerk a little bit. No, I think I just like, I talk to myself and I hype myself up, and I remember everything I've accomplished and what I stand for and what I have to keep doing to get to where I want to be. I remind myself that I'm not where I want to be yet, and that motivates me to get.
Where do you want to be?
I just want to accomplish more things. Like I want to grow my business like bigger. I want to like come out on certain magazine covers. You know, like I want to do. I still want to do things that I haven't done.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have those goals and stuff. And so that snaps you out of it. Do your siblings have any like big aspirations? Like for like, do they see you as an inspiration to do their own of everything like you're doing, or do they just kind of want to live more of a regular?
No, my sister always just wanted to be a housewife. She did it already.
That's dope.
My brother, he doesn't know what the hell he wants to do, but he's 14, so it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever like spoken like at any like outreach or like tried to help out, you know, like young like teenagers or whatever to try to do kind of like stuff how you do, like business?
I know. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to be like a motivational speaker where I teach like young girls how to like be an entrepreneur. Did I say it right? I feel like I always say it wrong. Entrepreneur?
Mhm.
Okay. Where I teach young girls how to be an entrepreneur and start their businesses and be like business oriented, you know? I've always wanted to do that because I'm good at that. I can actually give advice on that because I've done it on my own.
What's it like if I was just starting out? Like, what's a piece of advice you can give me?
So it depends what business you want to do.
Like, how can I do better? Okay, how can I do better? And in like, I don't know, the fucking, damn, I don't fucking know. I'm like, what kind of business would I want to fucking grow? Music.
Oh, but it's because I have no experience in music.
You're like,
it has
like-
to be
like a product.
A product.
Okay,
yeah,
so I make
because-
a product and I'm like, all right, bet I love this product, like fucking skincare or something. Like, what?
So I think you have to use the platform you have, and if you don't have social media and if you don't have a big platform, it's okay because right now on like TikTok Shop, it's so easy to just put a product on there and then pay a bunch of creators to like advertise the product and then like sell on the TikTok lives.
Mm.
So it's like I feel like even if you don't have a bunch of followers right on TikTok right now, it's like easy to blow up your business on there.
That's dope. I'm gonna go create a fucking skincare line. No, I'm just joking. No, but that's really fucking dope. I've never had a product, right?
But I feel like whatever
too.
product
I
you
mean,
do,
you
it
have
has to
your
be something
merch.
you're passionate
I didn't
about.
know the product. No, yeah. I'm saying more like
Like an actual.
outside of what I already do. Everything I do is like already kind of either music or merch or touring or whatever. But it's like a side. Yeah, I might go on a side quest, y'all. I might try to figure something out. It's fun. Do you like
I could
side?
see you opening like a Michoacana or something.
Period. I am
I
Michoacana.
don't know why.
I am
just picture
Michoacana.
you like maybe because you remind me a lot of like since you stand up for Mexicans a lot, I see you like I don't know promoting your Michoacana eating like an elote or something.
Period. That's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna have her choose what side quest I'm gonna go on, and we're gonna see how it goes. At the end, I'm gonna be like, imagine I actually make something and it's successful, and then I go, you guys wouldn't believe it, but do you remember that one conversation we fucking had? Boom. But no, I'm a mompreneur. Nice. I think women empowerment would be good for you, especially since I don't know why bitches want to hate. I think, you know, the conversations we've had have been dope. You're relatable. I don't know all the ins and outs of everything, but at the same time, you know, I think we got to know you a little bit, and I think you're cool, dude. Like, we should go to a rage room or shooting.
I'm down. I'm down to do either or.
Yeah, go to a gun range. You know, I mean, nowadays we got to protect ourselves as women. That's also women empowerment.
Yes.
Learning how to protect yourself and looking out for narcissists because it's dangerous out here. And, you know, whether you're a girl that be hating on girls or a guy that be hating on girls, man, it's already difficult to be a woman out here, especially with the streaming and the internet and the comments and everything. So, you know, have a little grace, have a little support a little bit. Do you have anything you want to tell them? Last words that you want to?
What's the craziest rumor they've ever made up about you?
Jesus Christ. She said, I'm going to use this. Craziest rumor they ever made up about me? I mean, there's been a lot.
But like the
throughout my
craziest
life?
one that you're like, where the hell would they even get this from, and why would people even believe this?
I mean, people people have even said that I don't know when it happened that people said I was a Trump supporter. Like, that was crazy because I'm just like, what the fuck, even from the first. But there was people that were trying to get that started. Like, I saw people trying to get that started, and I was like, what the fuck.
They said that
Also,
about every influencer, I think, though.
but I'm saying, like, I've spoke up. Like, I even made a song called Despierta his first term. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I always was very like
Yeah, and
talking
I
about
see.
it.
Yeah.
So that I think that I'm not really gay, obviously, like because I have a son. I think that I always get that. Like,
so you're just pretending for years to have a girlfriend. That makes no sense.
right. I'm just yeah, and not only that, like I'm it has its negative impacts, obviously, because some people don't like gay people. Like some people are very much attacking gay people, or like they're like, oh, tu pinche marimacha, you know, whatever. And it's just like, so I do lose fans, but it's like I'm willing to lose that to live my true self. That's, you know. And then also just stupid shit when I was getting canceled about like, you know, people I was dating or talking to or whatever. Like I feel like I got kind of treated really fucked up and unfairly on that, because that was just like personal shit that I wouldn't have thought would have made it to the internet, that had everybody having opinions about different shit, that I'm like, I actually stayed quiet. And you know the advice that you got given of like, stay quiet, it'll blow over. Stay quiet because you know the truth. Stay quiet because that was wrong. I actually shouldn't have stayed quiet. I actually should have fucking talked shit, because I just let people run with their own narrative, and then it just looked like I was just hiding something, and it's like I wasn't. I just was trying to make it go away because I didn't want to take it. You know, we all see what happens a lot of times too. Like people start crashing out and people take it there and go lower and lower and lower until you just. And I'm the type of person, I don't like to go too low. I don't want to just, if we ever cared about each other, if we were ever friends, if we were ever in a relationship, like I don't want to go and expose your deepest, darkest secrets. I don't think that's fair.
That's right, yeah.
So, you know, it's like the only way I can go lower is prove my point by saying the worst shit. And I'm like, I don't want to live there, you know, whatever, you can have that. And, but it was a hard time for me in my life, because I was just like, I don't want to be on the T side of TikTok ever again, ever. And you survive that shit all the time, and you just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the worst rumor about me was supposedly that I was getting passed around by Arab dudes in a pool, and that is not what happened at all. That's nasty.
What?
So
how did that? What?
Okay, so let me tell you. It was like, it's so crazy how they turned one of the biggest accomplishments in my life to something so nasty. So basically, I was the first Mexican model to model for Philip Plein, right? He's a big designer brand. I felt like I was dreaming. I was like, oh my God. Like he reached out to me personally to be the first Mexican girl to model for him, who's 5'4". All the girls were like 6 foot something. I went to Fashion Week in Milan, Italy. It wasn't even Dubai. Like they just want to say that to make me sound bad. Yeah. So I was in Milan, Italy. They flew me out. They paid me the biggest bag I've ever been paid in my life to go model for him. So I'm super happy. Philip Plein is friends with Alec Monopoly. Alec Monopoly at the time was dating a girl that I was friends with. Her name's Alexa. And Philip at the time was married to a girl that I'm also friends with named Lucia. So it was like all three girls. We were at a party for Alec Monopoly. It was after the fashion show ended. Philip Plein threw a surprise party for Alec in the same hotel where I was staying. It was like a big suite in the hotel where I was staying. They had a pool and everything. So I go to the party. We're all wearing our Philip Plein bikinis because like we're repping Philip Plein. And Philip decides, no. First, Alec threw Alexa in the pool. Like he just grabbed her and threw her in the pool because he was vlogging for YouTube. And she got mad because he threw her in the pool and she had her heels on still and like her makeup was done and her hair. Then Philip tells Lucy, I'm going to throw you in the pool too. And she like runs away. She's like, no. There was two other guys there. Ben Tilley, he's a really famous plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills, and his brother. So it was the two brothers inside the pool. Those are supposedly the Arab dudes that were passing me around. But before they put me in the pool, they were going to throw me in the pool. And then Ben's like, Jailyne, come. He's like, I'll carry you in the pool. I let him carry me in the pool. He spins me around for like a second. They edited it and made it seem like he's spinning me around for like a fucking hour or something. Like, and it was only like a little bit that he spun me around and he put me in the pool. When he spun me around, like, yeah, you can see my ass. I have an ass and I'm in a bikini, but that doesn't mean he's gonna eat it or something. Like, he just spun me around and you can see my butt. Okay, big deal. He puts me down. That's it. They take that little clip. Oh, and then you can see his brother in the background. I don't know why his brother went like this, like if he was gonna catch me, but it's like, who cares? I can't control what his brother did. But they make it seem like I was getting passed around by Arab dudes in Dubai, and it's like, bro, that's not even the case. Like the other guy that was in there was Philip, and the other guy that was in there was Alec Monopoly. So it's all these guys that they have a girlfriend. The only ones that didn't have a girlfriend was Ben and the brother, and Ben carried me in there, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. But they think that they probably did something nasty with me, but it's like I didn't do anything, you know. So to this day, they're like, oh, have you guys seen the video where she's getting passed around by Arab dudes? And it's like, I'm not. You know, like, I guess it is a clip where it does look bad because you just see like a older man who's kind of chubby and like hairy, like spinning me around. But nothing happened. And I even uploaded the conversations with me and Ben where he was like, I'm sorry they're making this up. Like I proved everything, and they still to this day, the haters that want to make me look bad, they're like, yeah, she was getting passed around by Arab dudes in a pool and I wasn't.
Do you ever think it's because like you do come from a relatable like background, like your parents, you know, you're Hispanic, you're Mexican, like, you know, they see you and they're like, she's in a place that I could never be. So they gotta find a reason to like bring it down. Like
Probably.
they're like, there's no fucking way she could have done that on her own. Like somebody has to have done something, or she has to be doing something seedy. And like I said at the beginning, I think sometimes the reason people project those things is because you would do that in that position.
Yes,
if you had your OnlyFans, you would do the stuff that you're accusing the person of doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's just living their own life, because also with me too, like people be like, don't forget where you came from. You were nothing without us. And I'm just like literally like not forgetting where, like I'm out of Michoacana or something. Like I'm just chilling. And it's like somebody will always come through to try to humble you and, you know, like, oh, eres creída. And you're just like, creída for what? Like, what am I, you know? So yeah, sometimes it is stressful. Do you think that our own people maybe sometimes are harder on us and we should maybe, I don't know. How can we fucking stop that?
Like your own raza is supposed to be your biggest supporter, not your biggest hater. But for some reason, we have that saying, ¿quién es el peor enemigo de un mexicano, otro mexicano? Because it's true, like our own people hate on us the hardest, and it's sad. We're supposed to stick together and support each other instead of turning on each other and bringing each other down.
Yeah, because you are right. Philip Line, like, I mean, I were right. We were at this fucking store and their clothes is dope, and for you to be modeling in that, like, that's fucking amazing. Like, congratulations.
Thank you.
But instead, people want to make it about some other shit.
Yeah, like, oh, she was getting passed around in Dubai. Like, bro, that wasn't even in Dubai. That was in Milan. Like, what? Why does?
But then if you say that, people are gonna be like, pinche creída que Milan, que I can. You're just like, it was though. You're like, it was fucking Milan. That's dope. I think it's dope, and I hope that you keep on doing, you know, shit that you want to do, like helping out the community and fucking going to a rage room and break some shit. And
yeah, we're for sure doing that.
I'm down, bro. I've never been to one, except for the other day when I got to break that TV.
Oh yeah.
But that was, I was shooting a video and I was like, what if I break this for the video?
For the video.
And yeah, and it was fun. But even though it didn't fucking break, it made me feel very weak.
Shout out to whatever screen that was.
That should be a commercial. Whatever brand that is, we should fucking, you know, be like, guys, look at this. Even I tried to break it, but imagine we find out she's like way stronger than me.
I mean,
crazy.
she did pick up her sister and threw her against the wall. That's pretty strong.
No.
Imagine they clipped that. You think threw her sister against. We were little. We were both little girls, not at our grown age.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking y'all teenagers and stuff.
No, we were little girls. We were like in elementary school.
Oh, we played some fucking pickleball. Any other sport you like?
I want to learn how to play soccer.
Hey, I love soccer.
Yeah, I want to learn how to play soccer.
Hell yeah. I feel like I've said this before, but like I feel like when I used to play soccer, that's like the happiest moments. Like making a goal, what it does for you and what it feels like is so amazing. It's like the only other thing that I can equate it to is like being on stage and like at a sold out show and like killing it. But it's like other than that, it's like you don't often get those feelings of just like, fuck yeah. Well, except for you fucking modeling and doing all kinds of big shit. That's fucking dope. But I feel like, yeah, play some fucking soccer, play some sports.
I want to experience what you experienced making a goal. Like, I want to make a goal.
And everybody's like,
yeah.
And you're like, yes. Would you ever be on a team? You know, Justin Bieber's playing basketball, like those, like celebrity. Would you ever do like a celebrity?
If I became really good at playing soccer, hell yeah, I would want to be on a team and play against other teams.
That's dope. Because you were in Bless video. Bless plays soccer.
Oh yeah, he told me.
Right? Yeah, I know that he was playing like for like a team. I think that's dope when people are celebrities, but they get to just do fun sports and just be around. That's fire. I want to make a bowling league. I keep telling y'all. I definitely. I'm not great at bowling, but I will be one day. Bowling's fun.
Bowling is really fun. I like it.
And you eat chicken wings and like fries. You know? But yeah, the achievement is what matters. Absolutely, man. And I want to thank you for coming through. You're welcome anytime, by the way. If you liked the podcast, you can come back and we can hopefully insert a clip of us breaking shit out of break room, fucking ¿cómo se llama? Playing pickleball, playing soccer. Mm-hmm. Hey, I might, let's get good at soccer so that we can actually like play in a fucking little mini league.
That would be so much fun.
Put some money up, you know what I'm saying? Like make it exciting. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through and thank you for being a real one, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was fun. I liked it.
Yeah?
I was comfortable.
Yeah? All right, so the next time we're gonna ask her all the real triggering questions. No, I'm just joking.
You're like, this was just practice.
This was
for
just
you to
getting-
get comfortable and come back, and then we're gonna put you through hell.
She's comfortable. Nah. I told her, I look, at the end of the day, this podcast is supposed to be something that people feel comfortable coming back to. So it could just always be like a check-in, like, hey man, how you been? Blah, blah, blah. Cool. It's not clickbait. It's not fucking, I don't want y'all to clip nothing and make it out of context. No drama, no bullshit. Please, I would rather stay off that side of the internet. But hopefully you guys got to see another side of her. And, you know, if you want to see the side of her that's on OnlyFans, go ahead and sign up to her OnlyFans. And if you want to see mine, the link is not.
It's coming soon. Hers is coming soon.
I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right? Bye.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a picker? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up, bitch, check the Richter. This a sticker.